Well, well. Shut up, Minecraft music. Jesus Christ. How's it going, chat? It's been a bit. It's been quite a little gap since I've streamed. How's everybody doing? It's still hot. There's still a fan in my background. That hasn't changed. You know what has changed? I have made a very smart life decision. Okay? I used to watch at least 6 hours a day of lolcow content. I watched live, I watched Queens, and I watched Rewind, right? As you can tell, that's basically what all we've been covering, right? Well, I've made some changes in my life since we've last spoken, chat. And I may or may not have stopped watching Queens. I finally caved in. I like Becky. I think she's very talented. Tina, same thing. But it's just the same show over and over again every single day. And you know what? If something interesting happens on that show for once, sorry, there's a small echo. If something interesting happens on that show for once, I'm sure they'll talk about it on Rewind. And if I hear about something interesting, if they don't show the clip, I'll go find the clip. No big deal. Not that big of a deal. So, that'll save 2 hours of my life every day. No, this is not a punishment stream, alright? I'm coming back. We're back. Hi. And, no. No punishments. You guys enjoy the Minecraft music? We got, 3 little things. This isn't gonna be like it used to be. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more organized, alright? So we're not sitting here just watching everything, you know? I'm gonna try and do this a little more slightly. Don't get too caught up, alright? But slightly more professional. Okay? Yeah, you know what? Leave, Gigi. Leave. Right? Been bothering me in my Discord about when I'm gonna stream. Now that I'm finally streaming. You gotta go. You can't be here. Typical GG fashion. Typical. Chat. So, we mostly have some stories from last week. Things that popped off on live. And, I feel like we should do this today, and then if I can get my ducks in a row, we'll be back probably Thursday-ish. We'll see. Pigtails is currently going off on... But she doesn't even fucking work there anymore. She lost her job. She sucks. So, we're gonna start with this whole test thing that happened. So, to make a very convoluted story short, and I'll fill in the blanks as we go, or at least try to. As we all know, majority of lolcow universe has become eBay Central. Okay? It's who can get the most members, who can get the most donos, and then they have a leaderboard to show who can get the most and all that. I don't really care. I watch live, they e-bag a good bit, but it's not that big deal. Rewind, they kind of do like 4D chess e-bag in a way. I wouldn't say e-bag, but I mean, just they ask for like, you know, whatever. But so ever since the e-bag outbreak, you know, everyone's been trying to like stay away from getting fired. So like, you don't want to be bottom of the leaderboard, or else you're on the chopping block, right? So, what do? You find ways to get memberships, monies, right? So that's what Tess did, right? There was a girl who was on there. I don't know how it happened really, but Michelangelo, one of the Discord's favorite autists, he got played a little bit. They would I don't know if it was like they would talk if he became a pay pig, or they would like go on a date. I don't know what the whole thing was. But he got looped into becoming a pay pig, and which is $100, which apparently he really didn't have. So that became a whole drama about trying to just get people's money who didn't have it. I'm doing a terrible job at this, but and the woman who said that she was going to talk to him, date him, I don't know, had interest, she really didn't. And it was just a ploy to get her little test boys a pay pig. So that became a whole thing. Here's my question, right? If we're gonna sit here, am I still on the? I think I'm still on the intro screen. How come we treat Michelangelo different, which is the guy that got taken advantage of? How come we treat him different than we do Eric? Right? We're not supposed to be treating Eric differently, like Keem says, right? Because then that's wrong. So why are we treating Michelangelo different? I think I'm on to something here. We're just picking and choosing. I don't know. They didn't say she would be his girlfriend. That would be cute if their names were together. Yeah, but there was like also a thing of like her liking him or something, them talking. I don't know. There was something else in there about that. Hey Neon, how's it going? Because Eric is leaning into his disability? Yeah. Yeah. I guess that could play a role. Michelangelo legit thought this girl liked him. That is true. He did. And that's where the problems come in, because she was lying to get her little test boys a membership. $100 membership. So, this was last Monday. We're gonna watch it. I think I have this. I think this is the clip I was looking for. Keem's going off about Test. And then eventually Nightmare's gonna come in. I think Grim's gonna come in. And we're gonna have a little chat. We're gonna chat. Okay? Let's go. Or not. Let's not go. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Lila? Wait. So it just sounds like.
You know, wait. I got a lot of shit to say. Bro, I got so much shit to say, Nightmare. Nightmare, weren't you going after Zay Zudit, saying that she had the Gooner Squad and she was using her fucking body to get all these donos and shit? You're doing that. You're doing it. You're doing everything. Everything you accuse Zay Zudit.
Hey, I mean, he didn't use his body.
$19.99. Shave their heads and get a tattoo. Say Grim is my boyfriend and Nightmare says he's my boyfriend.
Oh my God, this is wild,
Haley
bro.
_1989 super chatted $20.34. Rastov, my best friend rules.
Oh my
Love
God.
you, Lily.
Oh my God, it's literally everything they accuse Zay Zudit of. They said Zay Zudit was had a victim complex. You know who has a victim complex? Fucking Nightmare, Grim, all right? They said Zay Zudit was using her body or whatever to fucking get donos and have these Gooner fans. You know who has Gooner fans? Because they're using
John
fucking
Harlan,
whores to flirt with the fucking audience?
$10
Them!
raised for a week on short.
True. Keem's actually onto something there. By the way, Zay, I don't hate her anymore. Just calm down. Good for her. Who knew? Who knew? All you had to do was calm down, and more people would become. Oh, I don't watch nerds. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a fan, but she's solid, tolerable. Jesus Christ, English. Fuck. You think I haven't spoken since my last stream?
Short bus goes to a charity. Personally, I am fond of animal rescues.
Oh, bro, this is crazy. Bro, bring Nightmare in here.
Yep. All right.
And Zay Zudit. Zay Zudit should be able to get an audience.
There we go.
Did Lila tell you that Nightmare, Grim specifically put her up pretending to like certain people? If so, I agree with the majority that it is messed up.
Oh, well, in this clip, clearly, Nightmare, you are trying to get Lila to rizz up this guy to become a fucking crown.
Yeah, it's almost like that clip may have been taken out of context, and I have the full context right here.
Shut up. Lila, I'm guessing, is the girl who Michelangelo thought, you know, had a thing. Or they would have a thing for each other.
$20. Nightmare wants to say it's a joke as long as his feelings isn't in it.
All right, put
Just
it in
like the odd joke that Billy made. It wasn't an ancestorial diss. It was a dick joke.
All right, we're all in
Don't
it.
tell me what a joke
Yeah.
is or isn't.
Play
Go
it
cry
right.
about it.
Nightmare's on this whole fucking sensitive fuck arc where he turned this whole fucking Billy joke. Billy made a joke about how thank you is pronounced in his language. I don't know if it's I don't know what, I forgot the language, whatever. But he was like, you're making fun of my language, my fucking people were killed and stuff, and you're making, like, okay, sure, you have a faint point, but the word sounds like dick, in a funny way of saying it. Have some fucking humor. You think this guy has no elbows because he has no funny bones. Alright, that wasn't funny, that was a terrible joke. I thought that was funnier in my head. Alright. Yeah, Welsh. I'm just gonna press play.
You'll
Wait,
notice
wait,
I don't
wait,
mention
wait, we
this.
gotta-
I won't lie.
Super chatted $19.99. Didn't think it was a big deal, but that clip looks really bad. LMAO short bus
really
boys might
does.
be chalked.
It does.
Okay,
Like
play
I said,
it.
it's almost like a sabotage.
Play.
Oh, XL Warrior. XL Warrior just said he's going to clown and wait, XL Warrior just said he's going to.
This isn't now recording? Yeah, but, come on. That was, like, I think it was diolch. Is thank you in Welsh. Come on. That's a hilarious word. Hilarious.
Clown and take your girl SSO.
You wish you could do that.
Oh, damn.
Excellent.
That sound like me that brought that up? Or did that sound one of Zay's gooners brought that up?
Okay.
Not so they didn't put that in, right? Not so they didn't put that. It's almost like they're just trying to intentionally fuck us.
Yeah,
with.
but- yeah.
I don't know. We took a fucking massive L.
Hold on.
Tell me that's me fucking bringing
Hold
that
on.
up.
What is the time scale here? Because
This is like 20 hours in on, well, about 20 hours in on the stream.
Does the timer go backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
It goes backwards.
Unless they donate, in which case it goes up.
Okay. So you're saying the clip that I played is after this.
Yes.
All right. Let me watch this clip again. Bear with me. Let me see. All right. So you're
You think
saying he
Nightmare's
says
not-
it for.
Nightmare's gotten kind of meh. I agree. Nightmare was he was okay at Fat Camp, right? And then, like, just slowly over time, I just stopped liking him. I liked him at first. I thought he was a pretty funny guy. But something happened between Fat Camp and now to make him so fucking intolerable. I don't know if that's like an on purpose thing, because if you're gonna do that on purpose, you gotta play that fucking role right. You gotta know what you're doing completely. You can't just like, oh yeah, I think if I start playing a heel character on our show, and then Grim could be like the fan favorite. No, that's not gonna work, right? Like, you gotta know what you're doing, okay? Fucking. I'm angry. It's like fucking the other dipshit that somehow got his way back into the locale universe, right? The guy who makes less money than I do on a locale show, okay? Fucking Twiggy tries to be like this, oh god, sociopath, like fucking whatever, like heel guy, right? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. He's only here for a brief moment, and then he's gonna be gone again. Guaranteed. Watch. He's only back because he's familiar. That's why. There's a lot of new people being introduced. There's the steak guy. There's this doll show. There's all these new people. We need a familiar face. We're gonna bring back Twiggy. Temporarily. We'll get there, though.
First in the chat. That's your story.
What's that? 7:36 exactly. So that would be. I can actually get that for you right now from my end. So if we go to what time did you say it was? 7:36, 57.
57.
Baz 00451 super chatted $20.
It was
Why
right
not
before the end of the
interview or hire
stream.
Wet Movie One?
Unless
Another
it's
show you
past
guys
free.
heard of it.
In which
It'd be
case.
good entertainment.
Thank God, Whitestone.
And now we're gonna. Yeah, so it's in part 3. There's no worries. So that'll be right at the end of the stream.
Crown Lilac. Would you go on a date with Exile Warrior?
So there we go.
Why?
Lila's got a crush on you.
Hey, for a crown, Lilac, come on. Think of the frisk.
So they deliberately missed out in the context because they just want to fucking double down on us.
Barnyard
Tell me I'm
super chatted
fucking wrong.
$20.17. Pimp Daddy Nightmare, leader of the Scottish Highlandons cult.
Well, I mean, you in the clip, you're clearly pimping this girl out.
I didn't bring it up. One of Zay's gooners did. How fucking hilarious is that?
But
But then,
then-
ironically, one of Zay's gooners uses it against us. It's interesting how he would have known the context, but just decided, I won't bring it up. One of the recent crowns might has.
Okay. Listen, this is what took place, right? Earlier in this stream, they were saying he was going to pay Pig to be next to her
Well,
name, right?
look, we'll get to Twiggy, okay? But I don't even agree with that. He's not on his redemption arc, okay? I can tell you exactly why he's here, exactly what he's doing. I know. I 100% know what he's doing. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid that this is working. It makes no sense.
Right? Or is this a different stream?
This is way after that.
Way after that, okay? So
Yeah.
then, the nerds guy says as a joke in the chat, well, I'll crown and steal his girl, right?
$19.99. Shame on you, KM and Grim. You both disgusts me.
So as a joke, he goes, I'll crown and steal his girl. And then you back it up and say, yeah.
Well, it's fucking funny. Like, what you mean? Like, wait, I'm gonna say. So you're still gonna wait.
It's not funny.
No.
You can
So,
make
so
jokes
I
about
didn't.
pimping fucking women out to
Oh,
goddamn
my fucking
autistic
God.
people. Oh, but Billy makes a dick joke. and
Hang on
you
a
just get
second.
three fucking
This coming
dicks
from a
all over the place.
motherfucker that actively takes the piss out of
Everything's a
Eric.
joke. Everything's a
Yo,
joke.
wait. I'm not allowed to make a joke about autistic people.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
take his
exactly.
money.
Who's
I'm not
much
gonna
more
take his
severely
money.
autistic?
How much
Shut up,
money have I
retard.
taken?
Fucking
How much
A.
money have I taken, mother?
To be fair, I didn't know Nightmare also made that comparison because I was watching this at like 2 point something speed, and I didn't fucking I was just assuming everything he was saying was bullshit. And yeah, so I'm actually hearing more watching with you guys at a slower speed. So this is a good thing, chat.
Fucker.
Oh no, how much have you humiliated them for your own fucking financial gain, though? I took the fucking L on.
Gave shit to
No, I don't agree with that theory. That they're torturing Rastov, so he wants to go back to Ozzy? No. Unless my other theory is correct, with Wings coming back. I think Wings is coming back. I don't think he's gone. I still think he's coming back. Crazy. I know. But if Billy's theory is right, then that would mean Wings is the new host. Unless they have, like, another lolcow coming in. Right? Then maybe that could be it. Maybe you could be onto something there. Right? But, again, we'll get to that. I've made up my mind. It's been long enough. It's been a month, almost a month and a half. I don't like Razov on live. I don't. It feels like it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
Okay,
I
this is
actually
what-
gave
you're not gonna
shit
let me
to
speak?
Eric. I helped you, you motherfucker. You accuse me. Yeah, that's called deflection, motherfucker. And on top of that, you're
Sounds
wrong.
like we owe you
Bring
as well.
Eric in here and see if I've
Danny
taken a single
super
goddamn
chatted
dime from him. I try to make him
$19.99.
money.
He still
Yes,
said,
Boogie.
come on for the crown.
Yeah.
He wanted her to date him for a crown.
Yeah, it seems like
Boogie
Oh,
was right.
I didn't
That's
think he
him.
was gonna pay 500 fucking dollars.
the guy in the chat is clearly joking, okay?
Yeah,
but-
obviously.
But you're not joking. You're like, come on, date him. It's right, bro.
Team, fucking hell, mate. Come
Would you
on,
would you
brother.
have put him on a would you have put him on a date with Lila if he had a crown
What?
up right then and there?
Yes, he would. Obviously.
No, what the fuck? This wasn't even a fucking. This isn't even a thought. No, do I think that, dude? Fucking Jesus Christ! Even when I bring the fucking context, it's still like, well, you went with the joke though, so clearly this is you fucking. Are we fucking high or something?
It's a
what
bad
fucking
deflection.
oil paint have we
What
been
did I
fucking?
talk to you
What
about?
fucking fumes have we
I
been
talked about how
sniffing?
everything has to look correct and face correct. When you make jokes like this,
That's why
you're
I
gonna
gave you
have
the
to
fucking context.
The context doesn't really help.
The context is I didn't even fucking bring it up, dickhead.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And I've been
The words
huffing
came
at
out of your
burning
mouth.
shirt
I don't give a
fumes.
fuck who brought it up.
Yeah, he brought it up in the chat, and then you pushed for it. You're like, come
I
on,
mean, think
Lila.
about it, right? Think about this. Okay? What if... and I know, chat, we're talking about something that we're not even watching right now. I don't even know if I got the right clip pulled up. That'd be really funny if I don't. But think about it like this. Let's say Wings is getting help. Or let's say Wings has something going on right now, right? He needed time off, like legitimately. So he's taking 3 months off, okay? Maybe he'll come back July, after Keem's July 4th party. Maybe he'll show up at the July 4th party, okay? Who knows? But Rastov's allegedly making 10%. Okay? What if Boogie and Keem never upped their percentages and Wings is still making 15%, right? Because technically Wings is still getting paid right now, right? Because how they pay their hosts, you get paid, is it a month? I think it's 2 months after the work you do, right? So the June 1st check that all the hosts got was for the work that they did in April? Yeah, April. Because May was the Fat Camp check. June is April, right? So hypothetically, Wings got paid in May, he got paid in April, and he didn't work about either of those months, right? I think there's a chance. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but I'm putting. Is Rastov getting fatter? Rastov is apparently like 380 pounds or something. I didn't know that.
He'll crown if you go on it. You asked her if she would go on a date with him.
Banter with her, mate. I'm having banter with her.
Why did you, Nightmare? Why did you ask her if she would go on a date with him?
Because it was a
Because you
fucking
wanted
funny
him to
suggestion.
crown.
Because of the whole
Because
Michelangelo
you wanted
situation. What
him
do you mean?
to crown.
Fucking Exile put it in there to fucking bait Michelangelo's
correct
response. And I'm like,
answer
well,
is
let's
there.
entertain this.
Now you wanted him to crown.
Oh, for fuck's... What the fuck is it? What the fuck? Why don't you even come up to show the fucking context if I'm still going to get the blame for some other fucking cunt bringing it up?
Because even in the context,
I'll take accountability for the fucking Michelangelo shit every day, and I have, right? I'm not fucking taking accountability for this, though. Fuck that, dude. I didn't even bring this up.
Oh, you're not taking accountability? Ooh, shock.
Not for this one, no. No, I won't, because I didn't even fucking bring it up.
You're asking her if she would go on a date with him. Come on, it's a crown.
Because the fucking dating show was meant to be a weekly fucking thing. It's just fucking funny, mate. Fucking hell. Like, I don't know. All right, yeah, whatever.
And
I guess.
Boogie's saying you're pimping this girl out to get crowns and pay pigs. And we got clips proving that you do.
Okay, so if I'm equally as guilty, why wouldn't they have shown the fucking context of that conversation then?
Okay, well,
why wouldn't they have done that? If I'm just as guilty, why would they have left that out? Because you know why? Because that fucking...
doesn't make it better.
The
words
context
still came
doesn't
out of
make
your
it better.
fucking mouth.
Apparently, there's a clip of Grim saying that it's real. I'm trying to figure out like where that.
Like people have said, like the stream. Thanks. I just pretty much walked away from everyone. I don't know. Maybe it's not a money thing. I don't think he's coming back for the money, but I think he will be back. Right? We'll see.
Apparently, they played it on Nerds. I don't
There's
know.
also a clip somebody keeps spamming me with where you guys make a
Super
joke.
chatted $20. Nightmare, it's as simple as it's bad optics. Adding context is negligible simply because of going along with the joke is bad optics, and the way you handle it further digs the grave.
So we're okay censoring and cutting off jokes now then, are we? Is that what we're doing? Like
You are, ask Billy, motherfucker.
That's what this is what I'm trying to say. Practice what you fucking preach, Boogie, retard.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't be able to survive if it wasn't for fucking Nightmare.
We have a case of Nightmare, you, not even Grim, you, pushing this girl onto two different guys for exchange of being crown or being pay pig. It's right there. Same girl.
Dude, I gave you the context, right? I don't know what the fuck more you want from me. I genuinely don't know what else to say in this situation. Like I said, I didn't even fucking bring it up.
Yes, you did. You did bring it up.
Them out again. It's fucking simple.
You did bring it up. You say it right in this clip. You did bring it up.
No, he brought it up. He literally, I read what he said in the chat.
Dating shows are not a good duo. Lol, nothing good has came from any of them.
No, a dating show is fine. No, listen, a dating show is fine.
No, the fuck it is, dude.
A paid-for dating show. The money's the fucking problem. You want to bring somebody up, introduce them to somebody else.
So here's my issue. All right, I get it, you know, you're walking a line here. A paid-for dating show, but you have to be a member to be on the show. So you have to pay to be on the dating show. How else is he gonna do it? Because he can't open a phone, right? He can't open a phone line like Jaffe. That was bad, right? So I don't know. Maybe there's a slight case to be made there. I don't know, or just don't do a dating show.
Else, I don't give a shit. When you ask them to pay, to do it, that's a problem.
I didn't ask him.
Imagine,
he literally made a joke, I just ran with it.
What are you asking him?
Imagine if I was like,
Just showed the clip.
Imagine if I was talking to a fan in the audience and I said, "Hey, if you become a pay pig, I'll set you up on a date with Becky."
I didn't say that to him. He literally just randomly mentioned it in the side chat.
I'd want a refund.
That's it. This is post the situation. This is post the
Motherfucker, are you blind? Are you blind?
This is
fucking,
in the
you're
future
infuriating
of
me.
him bringing it
I'm gonna
up.
fire you. I'm gonna fire you if you keep fucking talking over me and not fucking understanding what the fuck I'm seeing right now. All right, look at this. Look at this.
For a crown, Lila, come on.
For a crown, Lila, come on. I don't care that he brought it up. You're the host, and you're saying, "Come on, Lila, do it for a crown." Will you date him? Like, are you gonna tell me I'm blind? I can't see this clip.
You know what I think the issue is here? Right? Maybe you're right. All right, if the words pay pig and crown had never been used, this would be fine. Okay, so is it because it was more than a $10 membership? Is it because they wanted the big memberships, the pay pigs? They just want you to be a cash cow and come in? I don't fucking know how this worked. I don't watch tests, but still, I don't know. I feel like there's a case to be made on both sides.
I know the context that he.
Nightmare just sucks at defending himself. He just calls everyone a retard. Like, that's going to accomplish something. Like, oh, you retard. Wah.
He said it first in the chat, but then you went for it and pushed for it.
15 minutes and 19 seconds of today's nerd stream.
Is that the Grim one?
Yeah. It's so
Okay.
easy.
I'm not
Nightmare.
speaking
I
for
fucked
Grim.
up. I'm sorry.
I have fucked up. I have
How
apologized.
fucking simple is that?
I have fucked up.
That's all you have to say. Instead, you're deflecting. You're throwing Eric under the bus. You're throwing me under the bus.
I know
Suck my
fucking
dick.
Eric.
Super chatted $19.99.
Can I get
Thank
the
you
link?
all for the birthday wishes, and thank you, Keem, for
I'm
this
trying to get it.
amazing opportunity.
Guys,
I still
today
think you all suck, though. Love y'all.
today we have two big birthdays in the LCU. Kid behind the camera and Roxy. Happy birthday to both of them. The context is gone. It's like, this clip is bad. Like, you got to know that, Nightmare. If you don't know that, then what the fuck? You're gonna do this again.
That's why I brought the context, because obviously I didn't bring it up. Like, there wasn't the idea of, like, let's see if we can fuck someone over for anything. That's what I mean, right? Like, I'll admit my fuck up with my clients. I should have dealt with things differently on that. I shouldn't have, like, been so literal with him. I should have been much more explanatory on it. Like, and yeah, I'll fuck up. I admit that. But like this situation, like, I just don't. Like I said, like, I'm just running with the joke. That's all it is.
Okay, stop using your own judgment. Now use Keemstar's judgment. All right. This is a bad look. This is a bad look.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, would you go on a date on this guy? Come on, he's gonna be a crown. Come on. That's a bad fucking look, dude. Bro, you gotta remember, this is within the LCU where a lot of crazy shit happens. All right. If a commentator's channel picks this up, bro, you're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna eat on. I try to explain this in the Sunday thing. They're gonna eat on you. It's gonna be video after video after video after video. You're gonna be labeled as a fucking pimp.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like any cash cow, right? It doesn't matter. But either way, you're paying. Like, you have to pay to be on the show, right? Maybe they just wanted to get their specific members up, so I guess that's kind of an argument. I don't know. But I also want to bring something else up off topic. Okay. Keem, I've caught on to your little game that you guys play. Okay. So last month, right? We know Becky, she made her little comments about Ken and the PTSD and all that nonsense, right? Like, I caught on to it. The timeline. She did that on Memorial Day weekend. Okay. Maybe they were trying to get a viral clip to go, you know, that weekend of her freaking out about veterans. And I think maybe they're trying to do that again. Okay. I haven't watched. I'm still not caught up myself. I'm on, like, I think I'm on Friday's Rewind or something. So I don't know all the current events right now. Sorry, I meant to mute. But I think they're trying to do something similar now. Because Keem has really been pushing Razdov on this whole American thing and getting, like, an America, or they're doing something with America on his head. At least Friday he was. Right? I think Keem is trying to get in another controversy with the LCU for July 4th, or at least around July 4th. I don't know what it is yet, but I think it might involve Rostov, and it's going to involve America. We'll see. I could be wrong. We'll see. Just a theory. A game theory.
Fucking, like, they're gonna try to get your fucking YouTube channel taken down.
Yep.
This is bad. And the fact that you don't get it or see it is crazy to me.
And that's the worst part about it is I have been trying to talk to you about this stuff, how about the optics, I said almost exact. Did I not come into your chat and say almost exactly what you just said to you?
5 cents. I am still disturbed by Grimm saying in part 1 of their recent 8-hour stream that he would have spared HTLER's life because despite all the deaths of 6 million Jewish people...
There we go. Yeah, this is the clip I was waiting for. This is what I meant to get to. I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see how he handles this. This is the most baffling thing I've ever seen. Completely baffling. By the way, Grimm and Beans broke up. So, that's pretty funny. Allegedly, they broke up. I still don't know if I buy it. But Grimm's just on a downfall, right? A little spiral right now. But just watch how he handles this whole situation. Alright, apparently he's making 1940 jokes. Alright? Jokes about a certain country in Europe during this time period.
The ends justified the means because of good things.
Please tell me that's a
that
joke.
came out it.
That's a joke.
Why did they break up? They said they outgrew each other. Who knows what the more detailed reason is.
It's got to be a joke. Someone,
Nightmare?
I don't recall any of that.
What?
If that's
I don't
even a
recall any
joke,
of that.
That's not okay. Did I not come into your
Did
fucking
he
voice
say
chat and
that?
talk to you about this
Bro,
stuff?
did he
Talk to you
actually
about-
say that? What the fuck? Please tell me that's
I
a
don't
joke.
fucking recall
Tell
any
me
of
that's
that
a
at
joke.
all.
Tell me that's a fucking joke.
Someone find that.
That
fucking
I did
joke.
not see. That I did not see.
I heard about that before too.
Liana,
Shut
I
up,
was
Billy.
about to
Did-
ask, what the fuck did you do? Why'd you do that? How dare you? I love Whitestone. I'm sorry, Whitestone. I'll fix it. I'll try to fix it. I don't know what happened. I don't know how to fix it. Fuck. Fuck. I'm sorry, Whitestone.
Did you really hear about this?
Yeah, that's not the first time I'm hearing of it. We got brought up in the stream before. It just got blown over because I also made a mistake. I made a dick joke at one point, so I went too far as well.
Okay,
so I
Whitestone's
think
back. Let's go. Let's go.
I covered up by my dick joke that I made.
I think I might have a heart attack.
It's your
There's
fault,
no
Liana.
way he said that. Okay, where's this clip that you want me to watch with Grimm, Rastov?
Everyone keeps fucking telling me like go to the. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It's
I
coming,
believe it's
coming.
15 minutes. And
Yeah, I agree with JFA. All right. I think JFA should be my. Oh, let's go. That worked. Thank you, Liana. What's W?
seconds into the nerds stream today, Grimm straight up says that the Lila
All right, fine.
feelings for Michelangelo were real.
But I thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
Feelings were real, chat. The feelings were real, apparently. Look at this inconsistency. Holy shit. Thank you, Liana. Toxic W. Can we get Liana W's in chat? So we can have full circle now. Thank you, Liana. I appreciate it.
Everything that was a joke was like he's saying it was real.
Apparently 14:30.
It's because they're trying to sweep. They're trying to fix their own issue. Now it's real. Now that they're all in trouble.
14:30.
Okay, well, do we even need to play the clip? Because it's like, if that's the case, then what's Nightmare? What's going on? Because it was supposed to be a joke. It was just a joke, and then Michelangelo took it seriously.
If we're on about that exact same stream, I don't fucking remember any of it. We did a 23-hour stream.
But now
I don't remember
Lila's
jack
saying,
shit
but
of it.
now Lila's saying it's real. So he really did get scammed.
Well, she said to us yesterday when we were in the fucking live on air, like talking to her, that it was real and that she found him attractive and thought he was cute.
Okay.
And
Also, thank you, Andy.
missed seeing him on shows and shit like that and wanted to talk to him.
But that can't
I
be
have
true
the clip.
because
I have the clip. I
Fuck.
have the clip.
I perceived it
I
as a
have the clip.
joke in the
King,
situation.
I have the fucking clip.
Okay, put it in the chat.
Jesus Christ! I played the first 3 seconds of. I can't believe what I just fucking.
JFA, where's your donation, huh? Ah, you want to call out other people? Where's your donation? I'll wait. We'll all wait. We'll all sit here and we'll wait patiently for Mr. JFA to send his illustrious donation.
Play it.
Jesus fucking Christ!
All right,
Grim, you just lost your job.
Actually,
here. All right, let's watch this. Am I sharing stream still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Agree with you. I would let baby Hitlers live. Like I would.
Okay, no. I can't even play this. Oh my god.
That's all Keem needed. Keem's like super careful about, or at least tries to be sometimes, about certain things that are said on his show, now that he has a network. Because if one of these channels go down, I feel like all of them go down. Right? If one of these channels get banned or terminated, whatever you want to call it, I think it's all over. So he has to be extra careful. Even though, you know, when they first started doing live streams, Ethan Ralph came on and was dropping the hard R, but that's old news. That's come on.
God. Oh no. What is he doing?
Silent Dreams super chatted $20.17. Watch from the 2-hour 9-minute part of the 8-hour stream. Keep watching as it goes. It's part 1, episode 97. He was genuine, he said, because
You're in town to pay your old man a visit? JFA, you can tell him to donate too.
of the technology that came out of it.
Yeah.
The only gifted membership you got was Lookout. That's funny.
I just listened to the entire clip. And he made the same fallacy that I made back on the Ethan Ralph show back in 2015. It was my understanding, because I was taught in high school,
I didn't even know Boogie was on the Ethan Ralph show.
that technology advanced and all this other stuff because of what happened in World War II. But in the end, the ends does not justify the means. I said that even on the Ethan Ralph show.
Let's go.
This motherfucker.
Peepaw. Thank you. JFA is a fickle fan. I agree.
Literally said the ends do justify the means.
We'll get JFA in my Locale universe whenever I make my own.
I just heard him say that. He said if he had a chance to go back in time and end that dictator's life, he would not do it because he likes the technology. That's what he just said.
No,
dude. Having Lev on Locale Live was a horrible idea. I agree. I didn't have to pause there because of the dead air. That's rude.
You guys are full on suspended until further notice. No.
Yeah, I listened to the whole clip, Nightmare, by the way. This is
they're suspended for like 2 days.
The correct play. And I don't hear a goddamn thing about it. And Grim better fucking apologize 6 ways to Sunday if he keeps his job, which I don't think he will. I don't think you can say something like that on our goddamn network, on our fucking channels. Do not. This ain't 2015 when Ethan Ralph ruled YouTube. This is 2025, motherfucker. We know better.
Okay. I don't think he ever fucking ruled YouTube, Boogie. All right, let's reel it back there. All right, you ruled YouTube in 2015 a lot more than fucking he did. Jesus Christ, ruled YouTube.
Keem knew you're smarter than that. What is the poor girl supposed to say that she was goaded into messing with a mentally challenged Petson for content?
I know she was lying to me.
She has to say that it was real at this point.
Yeah,
not
I know.
To be lynched.
She was lying to me. Nightmare was lying to me.
Exactly,
Grim was lying to me.
Westone.
Nightmare, this is what you're going to do. All right. First of all, that needs to be deleted. That stream. Delete it off the channel. You're suspended until further notice until I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing with you. Rassoff clip that or something. I need to hear what exactly was being said. And I can't play it right now. I'm on fucking stream.
I listened to the whole thing. It's exactly what they're saying it is, for the record.
Exactly what that
done. He is literally making the argument that he would leave that person alive because he likes the technology that came out of it.
Oh my god.
That's
exactly what Anissa Jambi said on her stream on Twitch like 4 years ago, and she's still being canceled for to this day.
She should be.
Okay, well,
dude,
I think she's she's being canceled for other reasons, but I already forgot she said that, if she said that. But I'm also not keeping up with all that fucking drama anyway.
Yeah, I got sent another clip.
You really don't dislike what they did because it's a Hesser song? I don't like Michelangelo either. I think he's fucking annoying as shit. Right? I don't know if he was actually hurt by it. I don't know. But, whatever. Grim sucks anyway. So. And Nightmare. They both suck, so they kind of deserve it.
Hiling, so.
And I see people in chat, by the way.
Making jokes about it. Yeah, I got sent another clip.
About which one?
Now
You guys were saluting?
They didn't do it. They were joking about it. I actually couldn't see the clip because it was blurred out for some reason. So I don't know if it's my internet, but.
Thank you for being the savior of the Welsh, though. Thank you for moral grandstanding against Billy, but not doing it against your own fucking
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Boogie's actually, like, hilarious sometimes. He's really, like, redeemed himself. I don't care. I think he's so funny.
Using your common sense to keep you from saying shit like this on your fucking channel. Are you fucking retarded, Nightmare? Are you fucking retarded?
Spoken to him about his edgy fucking shit that he says.
I'm gonna fucking watch it.
What?
No, I don't. I can't watch it. Fuck. I'm in this weird situation.
Kill myself 5 times.
I was gonna say, like, what do you like?
Watch it on your phone.
Yeah. At what point do you dignify something as an individual source of human life? Like,
I want to see his reaction.
yeah, but like all the medical research we got was pretty basic. I don't know, man. I don't think I could kill a baby. I don't think I can. Like that's kind of.
That's crazy.
I don't think I could kill a baby. I would know it's Hitler.
Are you? Why am I hearing that?
Why am I hearing that?
What?
Dude, when you play it, it
Oh
plays
my
through your
God.
fucking thing, so we were all hearing that.
Rastov, you give me that link on Twitter DMs.
Wow. Good job, genius. Good job.
Do that.
This motherfucker just
Or
played
whoever
part
sent
of the
me
clip.
test one.
Fucking.
Why did you do that?
I
You're literally
didn't-
saying we can't play it. You just.
I didn't realize it was getting played through, Boogie.
Do you not realize how your own setup is made? Have you never played a video on your
I didn't
computer before? Clearly, you.
I didn't know it was getting played through.
Nightmare, I love you, man, and I hope you survive this. But dude, this is so many fuck ups in a day. Why did you come at Billy? You understand that when you decided the moral high ground, when you tried to grandstand just like I've tried in the past, they're going to dig up everything you've ever done. Of course they are. Of course they are. Why the fuck did you think you were the moral authority of the LCU? That exists in one man and one man only. Fuck you. I can't even talk today. I lost my fucking voice. I
I
can't.
didn't think I was like the moral
Special
authority.
K super chatted $20.40. I am disappointed about that. My family still suffers
boot?
the mental scares
Rastov, I
to
need the
this
baby
day.
H clip.
A boot?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting that for you now.
Or I can do it.
Wait, Boogie, you've got it right. The timestamp for the.
Yes, it's in this live chat. I'll send it on the Twitter DM right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Sending it now, Kim. There's the timestamp link.
Man, I fucking ruined a good shirt for this shit, and this is what we're talking about today? God damn it. What the fuck?
Test has the best sound setup in the LCU, though.
Well, maybe. You know, the worst part about it is people.
Okay, Tess might have the best sound setup, but you'd think after going all through that work to get the sound setup or whatever, he would understand his setup and know that his audio plays through other people's fucking shit. Huh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the guys with the best sound setup doesn't even understand how their sound setup works? Huh. I didn't know it was going to work like that. Yeah, okay, buddy. All right, pal. Okay.
People complain when we do bits like we're just fucking around and telling you an asteroid's gonna hit and look, you dressed up like this. I would rather do this any day of the week than to be talking about Shitler. I would rather any day of the week. Any day of the week. Let's fucking get Kid by camera in here. Let's get McJuggernuggets in here. Let's go up in my attic and shoot fireworks. I would rather do that than talk about Shitler and how. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
All right, Buggy.
I got people DMing me about how upset
This
they are
is-
now. I'm very sorry. All right. It obviously doesn't represent the fucking thoughts of everybody here.
Yeah, this is just stupid talking points that anti-Semitic people do and say this type of fucking rhetoric, the exact type of rhetoric is.
SSO is Michelangelo. He's the fucking annoying dipshit that used to call into Rewind a lot. And he has that god-awful laugh. Holy shit. His laugh makes me want to slam my head into a... Never mind. Ah. Sorry. I forgot where I was going with that.
shared in these, like
Shut up, Seth.
destiny circles and stuff, and these political people that
That's your people.
try to say edgy stuff for attention, and he's just parroting it, and he's just fucking just
And like
dumb.
I said,
just so dumb.
Like I said something similar to this back in 2017.
Rody super chatted $20 for Rastov to get some new Hanes tagless tees.
I don't even know what to do with you guys.
I said something similar to this back in 2017. I got Uber canceled for it. I deserve it. It haunts me to this day. I still apologize to people. In this year, I've apologized to people for it. I don't
By the
understand
way,
how you could not
who
have learned
the
from my mistakes.
flying fuck was DMing Rastov about that? There was nobody DMing Rastov about it. And if anybody that was watching this DM'd Rastov about that clip, fucking ban them. Ban them. Ban them. No ping drink squatching. Ban them. Immediately. Yeah, Buggy does always make it about himself. Smart. Smart guy. Very smart guy. I look up to Buggy.
Out of all people, man,
Well,
I would expect you to understand this shit. The internet is what the internet is. How do you not know that?
I fucked up. We fucked up. Massively.
Dude. I mean, making a justification for 6 million deaths is fucking insane. This is not a thing to be calculated. This is not a thing to pull out a scorecard for. Hitler
Dude.
bad. Those
Yeah, of
deaths
course.
horrible. There's no
you-
there's no justification for that. And yeah, this is really fucking dumb. All this is dumb. Here's another dumb thing.
Called him. I said, dude, you're not actually Muslim. He's like, I am Muslim. How? How are you Muslim? Explain it to me. It doesn't make
I
sense.
don't care if it's a docket member DMing him. If you're going to sit there and DM him about how upset you are, fuck off. Fuck off. He's in the middle of a show, and you're going to sit here and distract him from his show by talking about how offended you are about a clip that, guess what? I guarantee you people are offended by. No one else is DMing him. You're going to sit here and fucking DM him? That really hurt my feelings why I thought Rastov didn't do it. Why the fuck are you DMing Rastov about it? Fucking... Oh my god. I'm going to have an aneurysm.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm just memeing, you know?
Well, somebody. Well,
And then
somebody
Beans confirmed it too. Beans also confirmed as recently as this weekend. I wasn't going to say
Why'd my
nothing.
mic go really low and then really loud? I don't know, GG. Maybe you should fix your fucking audio. I'm just kidding. It's probably my end.
He said it this weekend. So I'm like, if the cat's out of the bag there, I don't fucking care. But I heard it from him at Fat Camp. And
So that's the other thing. He's faking being a Muslim.
That's wild. That's wild. Grim's faking being Muslim is insane. That's hilarious.
Charlie Weiss last
I
belt
forgot
book
about
super
that.
chatted $20. Where's the coward Grim at? Or let me guess, he will
True.
be too busy looking down at magic cards while his boss is addressing him. Keen, you can't allow
True.
him to stick around.
So, you know, imagine.
That's the clip I was also looking for. Grim was getting chewed out about something, and he was just sitting there. I thought that's what this clip was, but I guess it's not. Because like I said, donator just fucking... He was just sitting there, getting yelled at. And then it was like, someone donated then, and was like, Grim's not even paying attention to you, he's just sorting his magic cards. And then Grim looks up and he's like, huh? Yeah, I was fixing my magic cards. I'm like, this guy, holy shit.
I assume that we probably have Muslim fans. You know, there's a lot of people that watch our show, and to find out that like one of our hosts was using their religion like a costume, I'd say that's pretty fucking offensive.
Jesus Christ.
Trollolopta super chatted $20. Wow, NM has the same opinions Boogie had a few years ago. When are you going to fake a disease, NM? In Keem we trust. To Keem we pray. Amen to God Keem and the
Pretending
local
to be
universe.
Muslim is like a young edgelord thing to do. I don't know. At least maybe it's... How old is Grim? I think Grim's older than me. I've never thought about faking being Muslim. Like, I mean, maybe it's a thing. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what's fun about pretending to be Muslim? I don't know. Maybe. Grim's 24. Yeah, he's older than me. So fuck. I don't know. I'm not an edgelord. I used to be.
Yeah,
This
fake
stuff
answer
literally just saps the fun out of the job. Like,
Yes.
it saps the fucking fun out of the day completely, man. I'm fucking so annoyed.
Doesn't it make you appreciate when like Roxy's not the racist
Even
shit,
in
but, like,
in my more edgier days, I still never fucking thought about faking being Muslim. Right? Then it's just never crossed my mind. I'm trying to think of like, is there anything I ever thought about faking for like any kind of like personal gain? I joked about being black, but yeah, that was just because, you know, people said I sounded black, so I just went with it. But I never like went with it like legit and like kept going. Like, no shit, I'm not fucking, you know.
some of the sillier problems people have had. Don't you miss for the days where people just had meltdowns over dumb shit? Now we're having to deal with talking about Shitler and talking about fucking racism. And why is it all happening at once? What is happening? What is happening?
Like, I don't know what. I don't know what to do. This is so bad.
Ely Snyder super chatted
Shut up,
$19.99. Nightmare is gross.
I'm more mad at Grim by a lot. Y'all taking it out on Nightmare because he's here? Grim don't even have the balls to be here.
Nightmare's also smelly. I think somebody said.
Too busy
Somebody
sorting
called him
magic
smelly
cards,
at
huh?
Fat Camp.
Lily underscore 1989 super chatted $20.34. They was dumping on Christians as well on stream.
I'm literally raised Catholic.
Were you doing that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I've been fucking
No,
hit
I
by a
did not
fucking
pull a
Catholic
chat.
teacher being left-handed, I'm allowed to make a fucking joke on it, okay? Like, I'm allowed to make a fucking joke. I spoke about my experiences and I made a joke on it. I'm allowed to do that. It's my fucking right to do that.
So you weren't doing like rants saying fuck Christians or anything like that?
Yeah, I made a little bit of a fucking rant. I'm still religious.
Did
But
you
can I
watch
talk
the
about a
Highland
certain
clip?
spectrum of Christianity? Yeah, of course I can.
All right,
Yeah,
I have my dips when it comes to God.
What are you
Nightmare,
on
dip
about?
out so I could talk
You
to
Bussy super chatted
Rats, Coffee,
$20.
Boogie for a minute. I don't know
Enjoy
what I'm
being
gonna do.
jobless read.
This is just
Hard
bad.
boys.
Did you watch the Highland clip?
Yeah. I see.
Because I saw the actual clip and they actually did it. Just fucked.
What, they did it?
Yeah, I got a different one.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll show you. I'll put this one on Twitter. I also
There
got
is
sent a
red
different
super
fucking
chatted
racist thing
$20.
about Queens
It's a
yesterday.
joke when Tess
That's
does
his
it.
DM.
God forbid if someone makes a dick joke or if I send a...
Well, Keem, sounds like you should have hired Brick instead of Graham for that defense job, huh? Brick would have killed that job.
Don't know about history edgy humor.
Nightmare's religion. Grim was the one who was faking being Muslim. I missed this. Ugh. Oh, holy shit. If they said something about Nightmare, I missed it.
Asked for one of their big supporters to tell me to delete myself tears of joy by the way pleasure to be in your wall boogie.
Dude, I really don't feel good. Like, I really like this. Like,
This sucks ass, man. It set the fun out of the fucking day. Like,
we're coming off of a record month. Like, we should be celebrating. I cannot believe this stuff is going on over there. Like, you got fucking girls that are in love with Nightmare. They're like in a cult. They're crying because they're in trouble. They're
True
literally
love has
in
4
tears.
paws.
Brick would have been great, yeah. But the Brick would have also done dumb shit like this, too. Like, Brick would have gotten fired. I'm not going to say her name. I'm just pretending, because I just wanted that to be a reality for a little bit. But Brick would have done some dumb shit to get himself fired. 100%.
Super chatted $20. What was the deal with the Bin Laden flag? What was going to be done with that just question someone asked in chat? IX Valley XI super chatted $27.11. Coming away with edgy anti-Semitic comments in this day and age with what's going on to Jews all over with the Israel-Palestine conflict is wild.
Well, fuck Peepaw. I'd be dramatic too if I'm making $200,000 a month and it could almost be taken away from me, you know? I want to milk this as long as I can.
Dude, man, like, why are they doing this? Why are they doing all these things? Oh my God.
It's in Twitter
Coco
DMs.
2 super chatted $20.40. Savage was fired for way less.
True.
No.
But I hate I hate the argument of people
We're
comparing
not going
fucking
to...
bad.
Can we not? It's going to end up happening, isn't it? We're going to end up bringing back Savage, aren't we? Jesus Christ. Can we not do that?
Shit, right?
That's
Like,
this thing super chatted $19.99. Dude, you gotta get Grim on here ASAP. Like RNRN.
Like, one bad thing doesn't justify someone else doing a bad thing. It's two fucking bad things. The
What's up,
quote that
Mudley?
always plays in my head is when Boogie goes back and confronts Destiny, and it sticks in my head. He's like, "You're a piece of shit, but there can be two pieces of shit." Every time someone makes that argument, it literally reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even know what the fuck it, bro. I can't believe when I'm Boogie. What do I do? I don't want to be the boss right now.
Okay, all right. Let's reason this through. Okay, they have had a show for a while, and we've left them to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do over there. We were
I agree, Lady Nerd Artist. Keep Savage out.
able to watch it. Even Rastov, were you able to watch a lot of these?
Awful.
You missed a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
I watch a lot of them. Yeah.
Okay.
JFC, I concede that I was wrong to decide they were innocent before seeing all the clips. Can you call off all the bullying, please, Keemstar?
All right, Huge Ass is now our cult member, and we offer him protection if he becomes a crown. No, I'm just.
Hey, no, you come back to the good side, bro. I love you.
Get back on the Discord. I like talking to you.
And it's
We can
not
be best friends again.
And it's not a joke because I want crowns. No, obviously leave Huge Ass alone.
Visitor super chatted $20.
He is a good dude.
Look into the Osama Grimaladen thing. More trash behavior. These boys
The
are
what?
trying to be edgelords on the regular.
Yeah,
Osama
dude.
Bin
Bullet
Laden?
Ship super chatted $27.12.
That sounds
the show
problematic.
seems to derive its docket from 4chan.
Yeah.
Text K-E-K-K-E-K-K-E-K-K-E-K.
This guy was a Muslim and he was making, like, pretending to be... Okay. I didn't catch all this the first time. Jesus. Not good. I agree, Peepaw. You shouldn't hire randoms, and we're going to get into that in a minute, too. Because when you do that, they don't understand the rules, and we've talked about this before, previously on Lolcow Ketchup. Lol. Where, they don't know the rules. They don't know what not to do, right? They're new to this. This is all, like, it's not like something you study for. I think, Keem, if you're going to hire people from the Discord, they need some sort of course to go through, you know? At least basics, because apparently half of them don't even know the fucking basics.
That's true. That's fucking weird. It's dude.
Bang!
Okay, we're not sitting through this.
That's super delayed.
I mean, he's back now, baby. Let's go, LaRush.
Anyhow.
So again, let me reason through it. We left them to their own devices over there, and they fucked up royally, right? This is what they've done with it. We should have called this earlier a little, but that said,
Well, we don't catch it because I don't watch their show because I can't.
Yeah.
It's at fucking 2 a.m. or whatever the fuck.
even
I can't
Rastov,
I
'cause it's
guarantee
bad.
everyone's going to be fucking like combing through every episode they've ever done now, trying to find more shit.
All right,
should this be
No,
an
they're not.
inspiring moment?
I hate saying.
No, they're not, Razdov. No one cares that much. No one's doing that. Not a soul is doing that. Not one. Nice try, though. Nice try.
this, but I think you just have to fire them and fucking wipe the slate clean and start a new show on that channel.
Well, okay, but my alternative
I
is
think everybody wants me to fire them, but at the same time, it's like they haven't been in trouble like this. You know what I mean? Like they got to know that they can't do this stuff. But I don't know what to do to them. Fuck.
that's what I'm saying. You have to make it a teaching moment, and there has to be ramifications for what they've done. We can't take their money, right? We can't force them to do anything with their money. We can make it up to their audience. We can make it up to the LCU. There's got to be activities that they can do.
I want an apology for fucking using the girl, like pimping her out. Literally what Boogie said is a fact based on the clips, based on video evidence. What Boogie said is a fact. That girl was being pimped out to get pay pigs and crowns from these other guys. And the person orchestrating that was Nightmare. This other bad Nazi stuff being said was from Grim. Like,
Yeah, Grim is easily like 1,000 times worse than what Nightmare did. I don't care.
we're not having that here. If we don't accept any racism, any fucking bullshit, and everybody gets in fucking trouble, banned from our Discord and all that other stuff. Now I understand Tina fucked up, right? Becky fucked up, Roxy fucked up.
Now we're gonna admit that Tina fucked up. We're still gonna brush past it, but now we're finally gonna start admitting it. We're now gonna start admitting that she dropped a little N-bomb at Fat Camp. She won't. She won't. She's too good for that. And if she does, she'll say, "Oh, I got a black son. I'm allowed to." Are you? Are you? I don't know. I don't know, Tina. It's a bit of a stretch.
Said some slurs or whatever, right? But that was a teachable moment. You fucking do that again, you're fucking fired, right? But this is a whole like.
Yeah, I
this
saw
is
that,
like,
Leona. That was
and
cool.
justify the memes.
Should this really be a
Super
teachable
Chat
moment? Like, with how
$20.
serious it is?
With the amount of racism that's happened on shows recently, an example needs to be set.
Like, I don't want to fire them. I like them both. Like, you know, they're my buds. But, bro, this is just fucking horrible, dude. Like, do you really have to say that you shouldn't say that shit? Is it like
Gigi, not you. Specifically not you. If you have a black son, you don't get the pass. Anyone else, though? Yes.
Chatted $27.31. Don't let all this distract us from the fact that Raspbo still sucks.
Do you,
Pride joke.
do you think they're trying to? Do you think they were trying to get fired by doing some of this shit, or do you think they could just get away with it?
Super chatted $19.99. Did you hear Foodie Beauty is in trouble with Kuwait? She is wanted for financial crimes and is fleeing the country.
Oh shit! Really?
Melanie Carroll super chatted $20. Foodie Beauty is an international fugitive. Have you heard?
What?
Oh my god! What? We got to get on that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I will say Grim has not reacted in the way that I would expect him to. Number one, you should be in here trying to save your job. Number two, yesterday, he didn't even seem to give that big a shit. And that's so confusing to me.
I want accountability. I want apologies. I want.
It was a
nothing like
Sunday
this to
stream
ever
I was
happen.
looking for, where he just sits there and he just fucking does nothing from last week. Right? Just imagine, I'm not gonna look it up right now, but just imagine fucking Keem and Boogie chewing this guy out, and he's just sitting there. Not saying anything. He's just sitting there, looking at his stupid cards. That's it. That's all he did. He was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm playing with my magic cards. I'm not even exaggerating that much. That's literally how it was.
Happen again. I don't know what I want.
The struggler
Like-
super chatted $27.11. Here's a point. Nightmare could actually be taken to court for them comments in the UK.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No. 100%.
Lily
100%.
underscore 1989
That's a good
super
point,
chatted
struggler.
$20.34. They're actually bad guys. Fire them.
I mean,
Lord
let's
of
be
Miracle
honest.
super chatted $21.86. The short bus boys are adults and should know better. Nightmare says it was a joke, but jokes are meant to be funny.
Hold on.
Lord X.
That donation made no fucking sense. What?
I mean,
Lord
let's
of
be
Miracle
honest.
super chatted $21.86. The short bus boys are adults and should know better.
The short bus boys are adults and should know better. Chat, you guys want to tell me what's wrong with that? The who are adults and should know better? What are we doing here? What's going on?
Nightmare says it was a joke, but jokes are meant to be funny.
No, I know Tess became short bus. I'm just saying, if you're gonna call them short bus, you can't say they should know better.
Lord X Rush super chatted $20. Keen, locale membership lapsed by a day. Haha.
Oh,
Credit card had been on file
dude,
for 2 years,
Lord
so
Rush-
it finally expired.
Lord Rush lost his good standing because it said he was a pay pig for like 14 months. I don't know if it's still going to do that. Or 17 months,
It
whatever.
It
should.
will.
It should.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Kingston. This will help you, okay? If this were me, had I said this, what would you do to me?
Well, you're Boogie.
Yeah, I mean, I would try to fix it. I'd jump on it. If you said go to a fucking Jewish, a fucking church and beg for forgiveness, I'd do it. You know, I would try to fix it. So
But the thing is, you have said
We
these
know,
things
Boogie.
before, ages ago.
yeah, and I fixed
So
it.
it's
I apologized. I begged for forgiveness. I apologized to everybody that wanted me to. I fixed
Oh,
it.
did they? They've activated the robocabs. Are they still only in Texas, or are they actually like everywhere now? Not everywhere, I'm sure, but like, because I know regular Teslas are supposed to be able to do automatic driving, whatever shit. But I don't know if that's only in Austin or if that's becoming like a legitimate thing everywhere. I don't know, but I must know. Just Texas. Fuck. I'm pissed off.
I did everything I could.
Dude, listen.
These guys don't seem that interested in doing
Maybe
it.
I'm just being too harsh by saying they should be fired because I just literally want to wipe my hands of this shit because it's stuff like this that just makes the job suck.
$19.99. Keen, this is toxic for the LCU. You need
No,
to
I'm toxic for the LCU.
Both. This is way too far.
I know,
You also need to
guys.
be accountable
Listen.
as the head of the LCU.
I know. Rastov is right. I know the person that just donated is right, saying that I need to fire them. But
Put the post in. Thank you, people.
I made the Local Live universe. It's a bunch of retards.
The cabs are supposed to be coming late next year or 2027. They said. One day I can drive.
The intention behind that was to help people who had ruined their careers build them back up, not to create fucking
They
careers
just
and have them
ruined
ruin it on the job.
They just ruined their careers.
All right, so when you make the next Locale universe, they'll be the
I
first
don't
on fucking
need the
speed dial.
money.
Like,
oh my god, guys, this is not about money. I don't need the money. I don't need the money. Stop saying this is about money. But it's also
it's
like
not.
I don't fucking know.
I feel fucking terrible saying that we should fire them, but like,
James super chatted
They are so
$20.
I just want to wipe my hands of this crap.
Bro, they are
Learn
so
from their mistakes
retarded.
if they
I
don't
cannot
believe they
the
made
shit
one.
I'm seeing.
People like Grim, Nightmare, and Becky aren't smart enough to understand to make mistakes and will never learn or change.
Can I make a devil's advocate argument real quick? Okay.
Okay.
I said in my
So they're gonna sit here and just argue, blah 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 blah. Eventually, Grim pops in.
I want to tell if I want to pretend to be
I think. Does he? Does Grim pop in?
and their dog knows that these kinds of jokes are off limits now. Of course they are.
No shit, Boogie.
Which ones? I have not.
Grim,
Okay.
What up?
we seen the Hitler comments.
Which ones? I have not
Go.
been watching.
Which ones? Which ones? What a way to start.
We seen the ones where you were saying the ends justify the means. Don't elaborate on that because this is Local Live. We seen you hailing.
Oh yeah.
Billy's coming out saying that you're using people's religion as a costume, that you're faking
Right.
being a Muslim.
So
Jared the Red
What are we
super
gonna
chatted $20.
So
Put up
what?
a poll with 3
He's not
options.
even fucking engaging. He's like, okay, yeah. So what? Like, fucking Jesus Christ, this guy's awful.
Number 1 fired, number 2 not fired but suspended. Number 3 not suspended but has to earn their way back by punishments like Boogie had to do back in the day.
Nightmare, we can't see you, by the way.
I know my camera's not working. Sorry.
Just so you know, like the comments that you made on test could get Nightmare arrested in his country.
well, the comments that I made has nothing to do with them, right?
It's his show.
Like I didn't say it in his country.
It's his show.
Does it actually affect you, Nightmare? Can you tell us that? Can you confirm that?
I don't know.
No.
That's what everyone keeps spamming. And obviously, we wouldn't want that type of rhetoric here. I mean, that's like insanely hateful
Of course.
to just like say 6 million people died. But in the end, we got good out of it.
Looks
It's
like Grim's not going to be able to afford his little magic cards.
that's the type of thing that Anissa Jambi got canceled on 6 years
Jambi.
ago
Yeah, whether
and
you
still
realize it
getting
or not,
canceled to this day.
it's literally a dog whistle. And even if you don't mean it, there are people out there who will hear that whistle and agree with you. That's the problem with those types of jokes. So I don't make those jokes publicly anymore. You can't do that shit. There are people out there who will hear that and agree with it, and you're reinforcing their racist, hateful behavior. Please don't do that.
Right now, there's a conflict in the Middle East. Like, this is all very, very bad stuff.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that crazy of a take at the time. Now I'm kind of looking at it a little bit from a different.
How do you not think
perspective.
it's bad?
I can see that. I can see that.
I think
Makes
it's
sense.
That's something
Grim.
they taught me in high school in the 1980s. Like, you should know better.
Yeah, I'm really edgy. I'll be completely honest on that. Like that, I understand. I can chill out with the edgy.
I think you need to understand this is the worst thing that's ever been said in the Local Live universe history. Like, this is by far the worst. The justification for 6 million dead. Like, you need to understand that.
Hollow's World super chatted $36.44. The suspension is valid. Punish him like you have Boogie. It's their first internet career. You can't know if a person is salvageable if you don't give him an opportunity for redemption. I believe Knight is salvageable. I would like to watch him grow.
I need you to like snap out of it and like wake up. Like, this is very bad.
Okay.
you guys have
Yeah,
already
I
been
mean-
suspended, right? It's just figuring out what to do after that.
Yeah. I didn't think like jokes like that on the internet would be such a big deal, since I mean you'll see that no matter what corner crevice of the internet you'll find it. I mean, there's even people who make jokes about 9/11, right? Like those jokes have always existed since the beginning of time, or ever since it first occurred,
Right,
right?
that's
Like
what
literally
you
George
should
Bush
do.
made a joke about 9/11 the day after 9/11, like shit like that. I don't know. I'm not defending the 6 million comment, right? If it's that much of a flagrant comment or that you know, if it really is that impactful to people's lives, then I'll definitely rescind the comment and chill out with edgy jokes. Because again, I thought it was just edgy joke. Everyone could take it as an edgy joke. If everyone's gonna take it seriously, then my bad on that.
Was it a joke? Because you said it like a statement.
Yeah, you really did.
Okay.
The worst
so
that's been said is a bit of a stretch. That's they're Boogie is definitely stretching it, right? Like Tina said some off the wall shit. Becky said all kinds of off the wall shit. Ethan Ralphus came on and said some off the wall shit. Like Medicers came on and said some off the wall shit to Boogie. Fucking the donators probably said some of the worst stuff. Just because it's like the quantity of people that it impacted doesn't mean it's necessarily a worse statement.
Oh, Luke super chatted $20. Keen Grim is playing in your face, come on man. This guy is how old and thinks it was okay to say at the time?
What's up, Beavers?
Dude Keen, he has zero respect for you. He would be gone in the real world.
Yeah, any other job,
Majana
yeah, for
super
real.
chatted $20. Grim gives 0 fucks. Do you not see that, Keen? Womp super chatted $20. Nah man, you can tell he doesn't care. Beans dodged a bullet.
Lol.
You are definitely giving off the attitude like you don't give a shit right now.
Yeah, you definitely did yesterday, and today is no better.
If you want me like kowtowing and like on my hands and knees, just freaking out and shit like that, I'm sorry. I'm just not that kind of person. That's just not how I am. That's just not what I'm like. I'm gonna give it a sec. I'm not gonna pretend what my actual feelings are, right?
Not gonna
Like,
pretend
I can
you're
feel
sorry,
without needing to be
not
like,
you
no,
apologize.
like, I don't need to be acting like that all the time, bro. Like I'm an adult. I'm not gonna be, fucking crying my eyes out on the fucking internet.
Nobody's asking you to do that. We're asking you to give a shit.
And understand. Like,
Hold on.
understand.
If I'm up here telling you that I understand your perspective, and even more so, even just coming up here to begin with, that alone should tell you that I give enough of a shit to even just like to even appear. Like everyone was in me was like, hey, you should probably go up there. I was like, what happened? They're like, oh, you made like a really edgy joke that you need to apologize for. I was like, all right, fuck it. Look, what is it?
Loopy super chatted $19
Grim went back to his
$0.99.
corporate job. God. There's some crazy people in the LCU, and I hope that they don't know that.
Keen, Grim made the worst joke so far in locale history.
That's
Tina
not true.
dropped the N-bomb live at Fat Camp and you all covered.
That part is true. The first part's not true. They all did cover for that though.
Quantum Chris super chatted $20. Dude, the way he's acting now, it's not a joke cause
Okay,
he believes in his
Beavers,
edgy jokes
Jesus.
more than just being jokes. It's literally how he thinks and believes. Actual extremist levels of mental tardation. Lily Bell
my exact
13
views.
super chatted $20. Grim particularly rubs me the wrong way with how disrespectful he is to you, Keen. He's not taking this or you seriously.
Matt C, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Yeah, this isn't really about content. I didn't, today in our docket, we had the whole thing where you guys were trying to use the Lilith girl, another girl, or the same girl, excuse me, to try to get another crown and use her, right? And then out of nowhere, we got a donation saying that you made these horrible comments
Just
about
Jordan
Hitler.
super chatted $20. Why does Grim always looks like he has Groucho Marx glasses on? Club Jim A super chatted $20. Keen, how does it feel to be associated with this type of behavior? Remember that this will follow you if you don't take action since your name is on it.
Yeah, I'm sure that donation will really go well with fucking Keemstar.
Mr. Jiraiya 2000 super chatted $30.52. Okay, Grim, I live in Denmark, a country that got invaded by Germany back in 1940 to 45, and you can see and feel it to this day. It feed up.
Can we get a confirmation on that
WebTech simplified
from our fucking Danish source? Is that accurate?
super chatted $20. Grim, you keep saying it's a joke, yet you said you won't be sorry for your opinion. Therefore, it's a view and opinion, not a joke.
Yeah, definitely
Secure
was
super
not a
chatted
joke.
$20.
It was a statement.
Keen, did you hear what Grim said a couple of minutes before that about the same baby? If it's a black baby, kill it, cause they usually get aborted anyways.
Whoa.
Dawson super chatted
crazy comment, yeah.
$19.99.
You saw that?
It's not a joke. He's a liability, Keen. Control
Really edgy
plus
joke.
Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99. At least KM is acting sorry. Grim is acting like he blessed us with his presence.
Totally.
Is there something you would like to say on the statement that you made? Like anything?
Me or not?
Still in the dark
You,
age?
Grim.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll definitely chill out with all the edgy jokes. Even if you don't see it as a joke and you're seeing it as a statement, I completely understand because I was being very deadpan. But all in all, yeah, I'll definitely chill out with that.
You said it was worth losing 6 million people because of the technology that we got from it.
Dude, I mean, are we really gonna talk about this? Like, are we really gonna argue about like six? Yes, of course. We're not gonna fucking sit here and not believe that like that 6 million people. Obviously, losing 6 million people is an awful thing. Can we agree on
This guy is, and I know Keem said it before, or whoever said it, 100% a Destiny watcher. This guy's 100%. He watches way too much Destiny. You know how I know? He's got the Destiny curse. It's invaded his speech pattern. He's fucked. He's gonna do terrible things in the future. He's ruined.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we agree that saving millions in the future is a good thing as well?
Yeah.
That's a fallacy. I'll say your goddamn book.
How's that a
It's a
fallacy?
fallacy.
How's that a fallacy?
They did not advance technology. They did not advance medicine.
What do you mean
I
they
have
did?
been educated on this by
49
Jewish people.
80
You should
super
fucking read a
$20.
book.
Have you?
I
No,
love
it's not even
all
about Jewish people.
respect to
You
these
ever
jokes for
heard of Unit
everything they've done
731?
in the last few days. However, I say fire Grim. He don't give a duck suspend.
That one too,
for a month,
Liana.
no pay. He has at least shown some remorse. Duck
And
you,
even-
Grim.
And even
Boogie,
if,
have you ever heard of Unit
and
731?
no, shut up. Let me talk. And
Okay.
even if
What was the point
we
of you to pick
advanced
up here?
technology, it wouldn't be worth the vivisection of living pregnant women. It wouldn't be worth the amount of human suffering. I would give up my cell phone. I would give up my medicine. I would
I
give
wouldn't
up
want
what I have
6
to
million
give
people
up.
to actually
Six
die, to make
million
that very
lives
clear.
back.
Grim.
6 million fucking lives.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
something I wouldn't fucking give.
Excuse me, Grim. What you fell for on the internet is like a dog whistle, and then you're just parroting that dog whistle, but like on my universe, right? Like
If
that's
you
just-
genuinely believe that I like Jewish people, which is the craziest thing to fucking say, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
High
I don't know what
Boutique
to
super
convince you.
chatted $19.99. Grim, you need to be terminated.
This
Your
guy
living
cannot admit anything.
attitude, it tells me everything I need to know about you. 6,000 dead people are not a joke. Fire him now.
6 million.
yeah, I'll give it one more chance.
Boogie is not cringe. Boogie is amazing, and I will not have any Boogie slander anymore.
Is there anything you want to say about this?
Yeah, no, I
Boogie
like,
is perfect. You leave him alone.
I said, I apologize for it. I mean, all in all, like, if the fact that it was that edgy, I shouldn't be doing that on this platform. And I definitely don't want to do it on a platform where, you have me on, right? You especially, King, right? So yeah, I definitely rescind those comments.
You guys
I'll
can
chill out
catch
on
Grim on Rumble, rumble.com/locale. I'm not gonna make that joke, but there's a
the edgy jokes.
there's a bad edgy joke there I was about to make.
I'll try to be humorous in a different way. That's all I can do for you. Obviously, I can't do anything about the comments. I mean, they're already there, right?
He's not
most
gonna
I can
do
is
that,
rescind
Sam.
them and be like, all right. I'll
He
do
doesn't he doesn't believe he's got the bricktism. He can't admit he's wrong.
it for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't.
That's all I can do for you.
You don't get how it's like this is like a very, very hurtful thing. Like you don't get that.
I could see how. Now that you presented it to me, yeah. Like ever since I hopped on here and you told me about it, I'm like, all right, yeah, I can see how that's hurtful, 100%. A lot of these
Midnight
seems
Rider
hurtful,
super
but
chat
I definitely see it.
$19.99. Only domestic violence jokes ain't funny, right, Keem? Tears
Lol.
of joy.
All right.
Lol.
I got sent a different clip from a fucking
DJ Whale
different
super
stream about
chatted
something different.
$20. Man, Grim is so cool. I wish I could be this cool one day. Just the coolest dude ever.
What is the
Man,
other
I
clip?
want to be this cool.
What is the other?
Apparently, they were pretending to say the N word by saying something different. I don't know. I haven't watched it just yet.
I think I know this one.
Control plus Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99.
It's like, bro, he's treating it like fucking Family Guy episodes. He's like, yeah, apparently this happened. And, oh, I remember that one. I think that's the one where this happened too, right? Like,
9 cents. Unit 731 did medical testing on people and those people suffered immensely.
Yes.
Why would you bring that up?
Yeah, what was
Quantum
Yeah,
Chris
it was a
super
horrible
chatted
thing. You know what the
$20.
United States did? They
There's a
bought him
difference
out.
between edgy and
And that was-
inhumane dude. My lord, the more you say it's edgy jokes, but try to validate your beliefs.
And buying them out was also a bad thing. You can do two bad things.
Right, just like Operation Paperclip. That was a fucking awful thing, but I mean, it helped advance in science. You know, we hired fucking
Again,
Nazis and
the take
it's
that you're still
a
making
horrible thing. But
is that it advanced. It's not true. It did
Dawson
not do
super
that.
chatted
Read a book.
$19.99. Okay, so Roxy and Tina just put edgy in front of what you say you job secured. Majaha super chatted $20. LCL, here's my last dono. I'm done. I can't support this. I wish you success and good
you're
luck.
not going
Thank you,
anywhere.
Mike.
Shut
Appreciate
the
it.
fuck up. I hate when people do that shit. You know, I agree with Keem on that. All right, he pisses me off on a lot of shit. All right. Either way, I'm still a Keem fan, right? But when people donate and they're like, this is my last donation, I can't do this anymore. Like, okay, you're not going anywhere because you're donating to say that, you fucking idiot. Second, all right, I already forgot my second point. Fuck, I'm retarded. I have brain damage.
Super chatted $19.99. Keem, he bullshitting you. There are 1,000s of people who'd love to have a show.
Oh, the fucking where they're like, Keem, if you don't do this, then I'm leaving. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bitch? There's thousands of people watching me in my other shows, and you're gonna sit here and think I'm gonna fucking change something just for you to cater to you, you one donator? Like, fuck off. Speaking of fucking off, thank you. Thank you, Liana. You know what? No. I changed my mind. No thank you, Liana. Fuck off. I'm sticking to my morals here, alright? Fuck that. Bullshit. He's been there. He's been there. He's still donated since he said that. I've seen him. He's not as consistent, though.
Throw this bum to the curb. You owe him nothing. Mafc super chatted $32.54. Edgy jokes are old school YouTube. Let's bring old school YouTube back. The game.
Yeah, that's cool and all. You can hope for old school YouTube to come back, but unfortunately, the advertisers aren't gonna fucking advertise on the old school YouTube shit. You guys gotta fucking have brains sometimes. I hate when people donate this shit and like, I want this to come back. It can't. It was a product of its time. It's not coming back. Go back and watch it if you want it to come back. Jesus Christ.
Gamers Asylum super chatted $20. Grim is defending his statement. It wasn't a joke. My family has served in the military for generations and too many were lost in World War II. The only joke here is Grim is even getting consideration to have another chance.
Grim, unfortunately, this is just like one of those things where like I have to part ways with you. It's just too heavy. Too heavy.
All good, bro.
So
no, you're all good, bro. I got you, fam.
Yep. Grim, you're out.
I appreciate it, boss. Yes, sir. Hope you have a good
Nightmare.
I got you, fam. What the fuck?
We have to fire Grim. I mean, it's just so like, dude. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was thinking, okay, we'll do some learning on World War II. He'll
Justin super chatted $20. I'm sorry for the words I've said. I've come to understand why they were wrong and have changed my view. I've learned from my mistake and won't be like, promote, or excuse this again.
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah, the easiest thing in the world. You said that. Why is it I have to teach people how to apologize, and they still don't fucking listen?
Nightmare, turn on your camera. Look,
it's not working anymore. I'm sorry.
You got to get it working.
Yeah, honestly.
Here's the thing.
It's not working when I'm in trouble. It works every day on my show, but the time I'm in trouble, it just happens to not be working. I'm sorry, Keemstar. Wow.
I was thinking like maybe I could like teach Grim how hurtful the shit that he's saying is, and you know, some things just don't need to be said, right? You know, there's advancements from every war, right? Everybody knows that, right? The military has technology long before we get it, right? And by combining those things in the same statement that he said, it's just a dog whistle. It is truly a dog whistle that people do and say. And he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He believes the stuff, and it's like he didn't. No. If it wasn't today,
Stop super chatted $39.19, $38.83. Grim and Nightmare Vesus LCU. Keem, this is your investment, and they are damaging LCU.
They are.
They are not the only talent. They aren't worth it.
You're Hushpup, you're 100% right. Those Grim statements, and remember, it's not just the statement. There was like they were joking around doing the salutes and stuff. Like, this is not humor. This is fucked up shit. And Grim's not going to tear down the whole LCU.
Hey, it's not fucking battle cam anymore, all right? It's fucking 2025. I don't want to be that guy, all right? Because I think there's humor in anything if you do it right. Okay? But fucking what Grim was doing is just stupid. It doesn't work. It's like, cool.
You know, Becky, Tina, all these other fucking people. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. He has to go. Nightmare, on the other hand, I need some real accountability when you fuck up. Like, you got to change.
So Grim's fired, and Nightmare is basically just told to do better. We can move on to the next topic now. I think we've covered this one enough. But yeah, Grim sucks. He's gone. Maybe he'll come back one day. Maybe there'll be a test reunion. I don't know. I don't think he's like gone forever. Maybe he is. I don't know. He'll probably. You know what? Scratch that. He's probably gone. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. And his ex is over on her show, Dolls. So this is another little controversy we found ourselves in. Not yesterday, last week. I got a little Dr. Disrespect situation going on. Not the one you're thinking of. Alright? Get your mind out of the gutter. It's not that bad. Jesus Christ. It's a little bathroom situation. We got a little filming going on in the bathroom. And this is where my point was that I said we would get to later. Where we need to give these fucking people, and I think they eventually came to this conclusion, which is what we've been saying on Catch Up, because you hear everything first on Catch Up. We've been saying they need some sort of course to take before we just start giving them jobs on a platform that you don't know the rules of, right? Let's get into this.
Okay. Let's get into some stuff. We gotta deal with Roxy. Get her in here. Roxy, get your ass in here.
Roxy, you've been summoned. She might be driving home.
Don't care. Get her in here.
Bro, so that stream's been taken down, you said before?
Yeah. Yeah,
I've had to take down a lot of streams lately.
Yeah, dude, it had to. You can't do that. Like, now, granted, no one was in the bathroom, thank God. But if there was someone in the bathroom, I mean, that's a horrible, horrible thing.
Yeah, so Roxy was doing some sort of IRL stream. I think Becky or somebody was co-hosting, and she fucking looks like she goes and films inside of the bathroom. She wasn't using the bathroom. Apparently there was nobody in the bathroom, but you know, we'll see.
Lady Nerd Artist super chatted $20.
Oh, what do you know?
Rastov, what happened to your facial hair? I forget what the guy's name was, but you look like you should have a British accent and tell us about how women's hair was done in some obscure Scottish town.
Boogie, what is wrong with you? I can't believe that I had to go. Boogie, I had to go get a fucking fan for this, and then you just leave Rastov by himself.
We thought it would be funny if you came back and you saw me passed out.
No, I wanted him to go get the ear mattress, but that would have taken too long.
Yeah, Boogie. A lot of people after that. Good one, Boogie. You got a total of nobody laughing.
Was that the plan?
Because he's sick.
That just made me mad.
Okay, well you made Rostov laugh, I guess.
He's not sick. He's got allergies.
No, I got like an upper respiratory thing. It don't matter. It's fine. Who cares?
All right, while we're waiting, a fucking bathroom bandit.
I just pulled over. Just pulled in. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Listen, I didn't know it was wrong. I was going to do it in my car. I had a bottle of water right here.
Mhm.
And I was going to do it in my car. And then everybody wanted me to go to McDonald's first and then do it after.
Mhm.
Yes, it was wrong. I didn't know it was wrong because I see girls take pictures all the time. But I did peek my head in the bathroom, make sure nobody was in there. And I was only at the sink. And then I left. But it's wrong. I know. I'm not making excuses.
Do you know why it's wrong?
Honestly, I don't know. Well, now that I heard it on the way home, yes. But I didn't know because I see it all the time on TikTok.
All right, can you watch a shared stream?
Absolutely.
Do you see that?
I
Right.
did it on TikTok, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I saw it on TikTok. That means it's totally fine. Right? Everything you see on TikTok, you can do too, chat. There's a lot of smart people on TikTok.
This is Dr. Disrespect inside the E3 bathroom 5 years ago. He got canceled big time for this, lost all his sponsorships.
Do you guys remember E3? Holy shit, I miss E3 so much. We had a lot of like gaming stuff this last week. I fucking miss E3 so much. Please come back. It won't, because it was a ripoff for the developers. But God, I miss E3.
Because he streamed inside the bathroom.
Oh. See, I didn't know it came. I promise you, I did not know. And I was there for like maybe 30 seconds to splash water. I mean, I left. But I did it. I'm not making excuses.
But on top of that, it's like a crime. Like, come on, dude.
I didn't know that.
You know, once again, you and Becky both say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought I could live stream in a public bathroom. And it's like,
but
Kim, you've been in this for like 16 years. These people have been in it for like 16 minutes, right? They don't know the rules, right? Like, it feels like you should know. Like, it's not feels. It seems like you should know that. But people don't know that. They really don't. Right? I'm not gonna lie. I know you can't film inside of a bathroom. Does that mean you can't take pictures inside of a bathroom? You can't take like selfies inside of the bathroom? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. What did I like about E3? It's just like, it felt like a huge event. Like, everyone comes together and they do like a big show, and it just felt fun. Like a huge event. I watched it every year. It was great.
We just like, where's the logic there? Where's the logic there? Like, what if there was people in there? Would you have still done it?
No, I peeked my head in there first. It was completely empty. There was only like 3 people at McDonald's. And then I peeked my head in there. Nobody was in there. And I didn't even go into the stall. I went to the mirror, splashed water on me, showed Becky, and left.
Milk.
There's a gaming party. If you go there in person, I just like watching the Xbox show, which I know they still do, but it's just, I like having it all in like a couple of days, you know? And everything's like, they do the Summer Game Fest, which is like the main one. Then Xbox will do theirs. And then everyone else is just whenever they want. You know? It used to just all be the same week. Yeah, see, GG, they're saying you can't film at all inside of the bathroom, right? See, this is where it all gets convoluted. Roxy said she checked. There was nobody in the bathroom. Okay? That's still apparently wrong. You can probably get away with it, but it's still bad and not necessarily legal. Okay, well, GG, you probably shouldn't admit to that.
Milkers
E3 was fun. Thank you, Whitestone.
Is suspended for 1 day. So tomorrow, Nerds is getting your time.
What?
Nice.
What do you mean,
Dawson
what?
super chatted
Like, you
$19.99.
streamed in a public bathroom.
It was my fault, Keen.
Did I play was cool this year? I don't play PlayStation, so a lot of it was kind of meh. But I did like that last game at the end. I think the Xbox show was really good though too. But you know, I have an Xbox. I'm a little biased. Except fuck Black Ops 7. I can't believe that's an actual game. I'm disgusted.
I sent the dono oopsie.
Yeah, you streamed a public bathroom. You're not going to be live tomorrow.
All right.
It just is what it is. Like, come on.
We deleted the video.
I know. I'm the one that told Mike to delete it. But yeah.
Becky even asked, Becky did ask if we can have a list of things we can and cannot do because even she did not know. She was
Okay,
running.
don't break laws.
Guys,
That's
guys,
I didn't know it was a law, Keem. I wouldn't have done it. Absolutely not. I would have used the freaking water in my car.
Okay, listen. Asking for a list of do's and don'ts is impossible because there's like 10 million fucking things that are don'ts. Like 10 million. This should just be common sense that you can't live stream in a public bathroom.
I wasn't live streaming. I was in there, got water on my pants and left. I wasn't in there streaming like that Dr. Disrespect playing a game or anything in there. But I get it.
I understand, but you're going to do all this in real life stuff?
See, this is the thing, Roxy. Dr. Disrespect was not playing a game in the bathroom. He fucking went to go take a piss or something, and his cameraman, whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, speaking, I know, like, not everyone cares, but whatever. Did you guys see that Game Freak game that Xbox shows? Fucking Game Freak? Game Freak. The people who make Pokemon and then shitty Switch games that no one remembers, like Little Town Hero. Game Freak. Holy shit. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, come on.
I have a question. I missed everything until Roxy popped up because I was making dinner, but isn't one of the benefits of us being part of the LCU that you should be able to give us information like this so we can go in prepared?
Yes, let me give it to you now.
No.
Don't break laws. There it is.
I will also give you.
You should have a basic knowledge of laws.
I will also help you.
I did not know that was a
What's up, Minna?
law because I don't generally think of filming women in bathrooms. So
I will also help you prepare for your streams. Read the YouTube terms of service.
do you know how long that is? It's like 50 pages of dense legal writing.
Is that paycheck not worth it? Is your paycheck not worth it?
You could probably.
Man, if you don't get fucking YouTube TOS on Audible or some shit, alright? Fucking find a way. You can study it. Do 2 hours a day or something. Put it on 1.5 speed. No, it is a little absurd to say read the entire terms of service. But, I mean, that's a way around it. It's a way to do it. Then make a little game of it. Hit up ChatGPT. Or, no, you know what, better yet? Hit up Google Gemini and be like, hey, make a game. Give me a quiz on the YouTube TOS of what you can't, or like a true or false game. There's so many different ways you can do this.
Get through it. You can probably get through it in the 2 hours tomorrow that you're not streaming.
92 super chatted $20. Becky did know Keen.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
told
trying
her
to.
and she encouraged Roxy to keep on anyway and argued with me about how she knew better. The BS that she didn't know is a lie.
Boogie, that doesn't make sense.
It does.
Because
It does.
I'm sorry,
You
Boogie,
should
I'm just
know.
trying
It
to
should be
make it
pretty
better.
basic
I'm just
to
trying
not
to
break
make
terms of
it better.
service. It should be
Here
pretty
we go,
basic to
right?
not break terms of service. Pretty basic.
Can somebody else
Okay,
talk,
Boogie.
Boogie? Damn.
Boogie, like,
Metro
you
super
literally
chatted
make everything
$20.
worse. Just shut
Boogie
up.
the felon telling others to follow laws.
There's one more donut after
Yeah, how do you
this.
think I learned? How do you think I learned?
Super chatted $19.99. It's called public indecency.
But Becky, I'm shocked that you like didn't know this.
I honestly, do you think I ever would have done
No, Google Gemini's a real thing. I love Google Gemini. It's great. I like it more than Grok, honestly.
that if I knew? I didn't. Girls go into bathrooms and do that shit all the time. We take
What about this dono from Freewoo who said you did know and he told you and you encouraged her to keep going anyway?
He said it in the chat, I believe, after it was already done because there's a delay and I don't know if the chat is trolling me regardless. Instead of answering more questions, can I please get an answer to mine? Keem, I honestly didn't know. I'm trying to make sure we don't get into more trouble. So where can we go besides the TOS? Yes, we could read all that, but it's not going to explicitly say things like you can't film in bathrooms. Where can we go so we don't run into mistakes like this again? Because it's not like we were given a rule book or a guidebook over here.
Yeah, common sense with common.
You know, locale test, locale short bus, whatever they go by now, whatever their pronouns are, okay? I think they should make a game show since they want to do game shows. I think they should have a game show on the TOS. Come on. That's a genius idea. Somebody fucking hire me in this universe. Let me do some behind the scenes shit. Hire me though.
Fire Dirk 100
Trying to make some money.
$20.
You were part
Yes, it is, and I don't want to.
One second.
I like winding you up.
Okay, all right, Boogie. I don't give a fuck what you did. You're an idiot. I'm in the LCU and
Sorry,
I'm because I know I make mistakes and I want guidance.
Okay,
that's
Becky,
what
Here's the
Becky,
guidance is
Becky.
read the terms of service and use common sense.
Becky, listen, here's my issue, right? You guys streamed in a public bathroom. That's an obvious no-no, right? And now instead of taking blame, you're now shifting the blame onto me where I should have told you this ahead of time.
I already took accountability. That's fine.
But
It
you're saying it's
ultimately
my
lies
fault.
on.
But you're saying
But
it's my
also,
fault.
yes, you are also accountable. Both of us are,
See?
team. Both of us.
See?
Both
See?
of us.
So now it's 2-day suspension.
Because I did something that
2-day suspension. 2-day suspension.
What? Come on.
Nerds
No,
get
you're
your.
fucking with my money.
No,
You're
you're saying it's
fucking
my
with my
fault.
content.
It's my fault, right?
You're fucking with my
Right,
paycheck.
Becky?
You're
It's my fault.
Team? No, it's unacceptable. You can't fuck with my pay like that.
But you just said it was my
You
fault.
really can't. You
Yeah,
really
there's
can't.
every
You
boss
can't
in the
punish
world
me
can
because
suspend
I'm an
you.
employee with
Every boss
questions.
in the world can suspend you.
Boogie, shut up.
Every boss in the world can do that. Again, common sense.
If you're gonna punish me when I have questions, why the fuck am I gonna work here, Keith?
No, you just
You've
tried to
already fucked with
manipulate.
Queens for over a week. You've already fucked with Queens for over a week.
'Cause I'm not
You
taking
wanna
your
be
shit
fucked with here.
anymore.
You want to grow a successful show.
You just tried to manipulate me now. You tried to put it on me that it's my fault that I didn't give you the list of do's and don'ts. You
Where's
did.
you taking accountability? Where's you taking accountability?
I'm sorry,
The
Boogie.
whole reason for us doing this as part of the network team. It's for your fucking guidance. Where's your fucking
I do actually have something
guidance?
constructive for you, Becky. Becky, I do have something constructive for you.
You want to take me off the fucking show?
Becky.
Because I'm not making money anyway.
Becky, I do have a good
What the fuck
recommendation
do
for
then?
you. I do have a good
Shut
recommendation.
up, Boogie.
No, this
Shut
is good recommendation. Chat GPT. Before you do something on your show, ask Chat GPT
You
if
won't
it's a good
trust
idea.
ChatGPT for stuff like that. If I fuck up ChatGPT,
Okay, well, to
it's
be
gonna say
fair,
my
Excuse
ass.
I don't think ChatGPT would say most things they do are good ideas. Okay? I don't know. Even the stuff they cover sometimes, that's what I'm saying. ChatGPT just it's not, you can't do it like that. Okay? Because if you start talking about like, hey ChatGPT, is it a good idea to talk about Trump and Elon? It'll be like, this is a very controversial topic, and you might disturb some viewers with your opinions, or however the fuck they're gonna bullshit you out of it. You know? Hey, ChatGPT, should we talk about the LA protests? This is a very sensitive topic for fucking multiple people who may live in the area or be affected. Like, that's probably what it's gonna say. Something like that. That's a terrible idea.
I mean,
No,
Excuse
but it
me.
will give you the
Excuse
common
me.
sense you lack. Should I
Excuse
go to the
me.
bathroom? It will tell you no. It will tell you no.
Excuse
It
me,
will tell you
Boogie,
Shut up,
Boogie.
Boogie. You're
Excuse me.
useless.
no. It was Ken's suggestion. It was Ken's
Excuse
suggestion.
me.
It was Ken's.
Excuse me.
I also don't like pen, so fuck off.
Boogie and Rastov, let me ask you a question. Was
Test it? Okay, I'll ask Gemini. What should I ask Gemini? Give me a question.
Becky trying to put the blame on me, saying it's my fault because I got to give her a list of things she can't do?
She
Becky
straight up
also
said you are
apologized
also
to me.
accountable.
You already take accountability on the fucking stream. Already
Please,
did
Becky, you're gonna get us more days. I can't afford this shit. Please.
Where's Mike? Can we
Don't
get
fuck
Mike
with
in
our
here?
money. Keem, give us another punishment, but don't fuck with the money. That's what I'm saying. Don't fuck with the money.
Okay, give me 1 second, chat. We'll ask a question. Let me take out my AirPod. Okay. Let's see. Gemini. Should I talk about Donald Trump and Elon Musk on my live stream tonight?
That's a tough call. Both Trump and Musk are pretty polarizing figures, so talking about them could definitely get people fired up. On the other hand, it could also bring in a lot of viewers who are interested in hearing your take on things. What kind of vibe are you going for with your live stream?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Honestly, that's kind of a fair. That's a fair assessment, I suppose. But either way, it was kind of leaning towards pushing back, you know. So yeah, it's kind of a non-answer. It gives you both sides. So.
The rhythm, Keem.
Well, dude, guys, you guys are just coming off of. Remember,
Bean super chatted $20. This is why Grimm did what he did. He sees everyone break the rules and then try and write their own rules and play victim.
Exactly.
A harsh punishment is necessary due to recent events.
We have a problem, guys. All right, you guys are just coming off of the, fuck the LCU. We don't need the redirect, and then the racist comments that were said on both Milkers and Queens. Like, dude, like I can't just say put a pie in your face for punishment anymore, bro. I need to change this behavior.
Okay, but
You can, but Mike can. Because that's Mike's content. That's what he does.
I need to change this behavior. This has got to hurt.
Companies do. Just a suggestion. This is what most companies do. That's why they have an employee guidebook. We don't have that. We're not mind readers. We don't know.
Dude, this is common sense. It's not fair for you to even say
common,
that.
clearly. It's clearly not common. That's why
It's pretty common.
Dude,
Google
I
it.
would just like to point out just quickly that yesterday you did say you are not an employee but an independent contractor.
Yeah, and still, but we're not being treated like one. You can't do this to an independent contractor, Razzle. Maybe if you were in the
You
US,
can't
you
suspend
don't
I'm just saying you can't keep throwing the employee word when you've already said you aren't one. That's all.
Try
That's all.
ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Can you suspend an independent contractor?
Oh my God.
It says that's common fucking sense that you can. Yes, it says
Stop
that.
making
Interesting.
everything worse, for fuck's sake. Do it.
You're
without
making it
voting.
worse. All you gotta do is come in here and apologize.
Chat,
And you're
let's play a
you
game.
can play your
Let's play a game, chat. Okay, shut up, Bucky. Jesus Christ. We're gonna play a game. All right, let me take out my AirPod again. You guys got me addicted now. We're gonna play a little game. Let's see how long we survive. Give me a quiz on the YouTube terms of service that is multiple choice. Hello?
I can't give you YouTube terms of service, but I can help you find them if you'd like to read them yourself.
Can you interpret them yourself and give me a quiz based on what you read? That's terrible.
I can't access external websites yet, so I can't read the.
It's fucking Google, you dumb. Okay. Okay. You know what? Fuck AI. AI sucks. It's not good at all. Jesus Christ.
Take days away.
I'm just winding you up so you can make more mistakes.
External websites. Bitch your Google.
I'll get out of it. I was winding you up because it's funny.
I'm happy to take accountability. I'm happy to do a punishment. But I'm saying this is an unfair punishment because it's not like we were told in advance.
I'm doing a
happy
poll.
to do something else.
I'm doing a poll.
Please.
I'm doing a poll, and I'm asking in the poll: is it common sense to not stream in the bathroom?
Holy shit, GPT.
I peeked my head. Nobody
I
was
don't
in
know
there.
if ChatGPT has the voice one like those do, so I don't know. Won't be as fun. Let me try Grok. Let's see. Hold on. Let me take out my fucking thing again. Okay. Let's see if Grok is any better. Voice mode. Give me a quiz based off of the YouTube terms of service. Make the quiz multiple choice.
Here's a quick multiple choice quiz based on YouTube's terms of service. I'll keep it simple and conversational, with 4 questions to test the basics. Ready? Let's go. Question 1. What's the minimum age to use YouTube without parental consent? A. 10, B. 13, C. 16, D. 18. Answer: B. 13.
I figured, yeah. Shit.
Alright, you're on board. Let's keep this quiz rolling. Question 1's answer was B. 13. Since YouTube's terms say you gotta be at least 13 to use the platform without parental consent. Now, question 2. What can YouTube do if you violate their terms of service? A. Nothing. It's just a warning. B. Suspend or terminate your account. C. Send you a friendly email. D. Give you a free subscription. Answer: B. Suspend or terminate your account. Alright, what's your pick for this one?
B, you just gave me the answer. Don't do that next time.
My bad. Got a bit eager there. Won't spill the beans again. You're right with B. Suspend or terminate your account. Let's move on to question 3. What must you avoid posting on YouTube according to the terms? A. Funny cat videos. B. Content that promotes violence. C. Movie reviews. D. Cooking tutorials. Answer:
B, can you make this harder? Jesus Christ.
Alright. You want the heat? I hear ya. B. Content that promotes violence is correct. Nice job. Let's crank up the difficulty for the final question. Question 4. Under YouTube's terms, what specific action can result in your content being removed without notice? A. Posting a video under 3 minutes. B. Uploading content you don't own or have rights to. C. Sharing a video with friends only. D. Using hashtags in your description.
The answer is B, and I think you just made B the answer for all of them. Why would you do that, Grok?
Oh man, you caught me. I didn't mean to make B the answer every time. Guess I got stuck in a rut. You're right. B. Uploading content you
You're
don't
supposed to
own.
be the future, and you're gonna sit here and make all the answers the same? I thought you were supposed to be smart.
Ouch, you're coming for me. Alright, I slipped up making all the answers B. My bad. Not exactly future level brilliance there. Let's redeem this with a tougher question. No same answer nonsense. Question 5. According to YouTube's terms, what must creators do to monetize their content? A. Post daily videos. B. Meet eligibility requirements for the YouTube Partner Program. C. Have a verified email address only. D. Use copyrighted music.
I thought you said the answer wasn't gonna be B again.
Oh, come on. I totally tripped over my own feet again, didn't I? You're right. I promise.
What is wrong with this fucking... Okay, leave. We're done here. What was that? Jesus Christ. Alright, you know what? I was wrong. Don't use AI for shit. They're fucking... They are not... Jesus Christ. This fucking thing just gave me... This thing just gave me B every time. And I was like, hey, don't give me B. Make it harder too. It fucking gives me B again. Holy shit. Jesus.
Put water in my pants and I left.
And that's the good news. That's the good news.
Did you turn the video? Did you turn the stream off when you did that, Roxy?
The one and only neighbor Tina D super chatted $20. I couldn't stream or go in Discord.
Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
Shut up, Tina. Some nads.
Saying that Queens is suspended, Becky. But
I'm aware of that.
But dude, Milkers needs a. It was 1 day suspension. Then you want to shift the blame on me.
I know. Then why?
Can we go back to the 1 day?
I got 2 days now.
Can we go back to the 1 day and just drop it?
Please,
I think the 1 day is fair. I think the 1 day is fair.
Secure super chatted $20. This is easy.
1 day is fair.
If you are too stupid to not know how to behave in public, then there will be no more in real life streams.
And we should talk
And
about.
you should take the 2-day suspension instead of the jail time for what you did.
And we should talk about some of the do's and don'ts. All right, let's
Yes,
talk. Let's
please.
talk about them now. All right. So Roxy, you're gonna start doing IRL stuff.
Alicia Gunderson super chatted $20. Any idiot knows you cannot stream in a bathroom FFS.
I know. This is what I deal with. So you're gonna start doing the IRL stuff when you're working with like workers, like at a fast food place or Best Buy or whatever. You can't fuck with them, right? You can humiliate yourself, make yourself look bad, but
I
don't
might clip that and make it taking the YouTube TOS quiz.
fuck with them. These are just everyday people like doing their job. Like we don't want to fuck with workers. I don't want that.
Softest Pipe super chatted $20. Haha WTF does Becky mean that's not how employers work? Tears of joy, I'm currently on a 30-day suspension. They definitely aren't paying me for the month. Keen be my boss, PLEASE. Lewis Gaming Up super chatted $27.12. Becky, it is common sense something you clearly do not have tears of joy. Trollolopta super chatted $20. I thought Becky was so smart that she went to Harvard. Oh wait, it was an extension school that accepts dumb-dumbs to take their cash.
Now, listen, I understand what Becky was saying, that girls in the bathroom like take pictures or whatever, shit like that and stuff, but like, that's not what Roxy was doing. She's streaming in the fucking bathroom. But even the girls that take the pictures in the bathroom, if they catch someone else in there, that's technically a crime. Do you not know
I
that?
peeked my head in there, personally peeked my head in there. There was not a soul in there.
I'm glad you did
I
that.
didn't go into a stall.
glad
honestly, Liana, that's.
Glad you did that. I'm glad you did that, but still, you can't stream in the bathroom, dude.
Now I know, and it'll never happen again. You have to tell me one time, and I never do that, Keem. You know this. I have not done anything you told me not to do again.
Keem, I didn't turn soft. I'm just trying to like, bro, look, I'm not trying to hurt fucking Milkers or hurt Queens, but I need to stop this behavior because these channels are gonna go down. Y'all gotta like follow the rules of like YouTube.
Joe 200.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, she fucked up. Like we said, nobody knows the fucking rules of YouTube, TOS. That's why you don't hire randoms from Discord, right? Now, our last little excursion. Our favorite host in the local universe is Twiggy's here. Twiggy's back. And oh boy, does he have a story for us. He's got a juicy story that he could have told us months ago, but he's chosen now to tell it, and I don't know if I buy his story. I don't know if it's as big of a deal as all these people are making it to be. Let's hear what he's got to say. Even though we shouldn't. Let's hear what old Twixter's got to say.
You know. Anyhow, let's move forward. We got to talk about this Wing stuff. Look, there was the clip where, you know, Wings obviously threw Kelly on the table, right? There was the slapping when she was driving, and there was a person that was with them alone.
Control plus Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99. Did y'all know that Trump took the phrase, "Make America Great Again," from Ronald Reagan's 1980s campaign?
Yes.
That's not
No.
there,
Yeah, he referenced that. But there was one person that was alone with Wings and Kelly for a long period of time because he went to Fat Camp with them, the road trip, and that was Twiggy. And Twiggy has recently come out with new information. We played a clip of it, but we want to hear directly from Twiggy because apparently Twiggy has a lot to say. So I don't know. Everyone, the entire internet says, "Are we getting Twiggy?"
Yeah, I told him to
Bring him in. Bring him in.
We were meant to do. Yeah.
There's the whole internet's been talking about Wings and Kelly's relationship for a while, shitting on it left and right. So
Turp super chatted $20. Boogie, I am sorry you're wrong for assuming innocence. He is the man who also said, "Grab her by the kitty." If you catch my drift, kind of a gross statement.
The pit stop on the way to Fat Camp. Story
There we go.
about what Kelly said to you at the hotel when you were at the pit stop on the way to Fat Camp.
So it was the.
Your volume's low.
My volume's low. Give me one.
Just talk into the mic and turn it up a tad.
Something just happened to my camera. All right. So after the incident where he slapped Kelly's arm after she was honking the horn in traffic, that night we went to the hotel. Everything went normally after that. And then the next morning in the hotel, Kelly walks up to me and she asks me if my shower was slippery. And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, my shower was super slippery, and I slipped and fell, and now I have
Nicholas
a big
super
bruise on my
chatted
back."
$20.
Worst timing ever,
Bring me in,
Nicholas.
dude, you have this whole Elon Trump beef wrong. Trump is trying to create a surveillance state and increase the national debt.
Go ahead, Twiggy.
But yeah, so she said she had a bruise on her back, and at the time I was like weirded out by it, but I didn't really think much of it, so I just put it in the back of my head, kind of like the slap video. I didn't realize.
So the next morning, you're telling me Kelly comes up to you and says, "Hey, was your bathtub slippery? Because I slipped and fell, and now I have a big bruise on my back."
Yeah, it was. I don't remember. I don't remember if Wings was there while she said that, or if he was at the truck packing up luggage. So, because as I said, it was something I put in the back of my head, but I vividly remember her saying that because it was just so weird to me at the time. And then the table incident happens, and I start to think about it a little more, but I didn't want to come out and say it because, for one, I don't have any evidence that she said that, and my reputation was already a little, a little funky.
Yeah.
But also, like, that is something that I was told. So, I mean, I think it is my right to come out and say it. And they blamed his whole like career ending on me because I released the video of the slap.
Who did?
But, Wings and Kelly both did. They would talk about it on their streams. They were talking about how I told when Kelly called me after that video came out. Because remember, Wings didn't call me. Kelly called me. And when Kelly called me, she was yelling at me, talking about how I'm a clout chaser, that I don't care about anybody but myself, and I'm willing to throw anybody under the bus too.
Huge ass super chatted $20. Were the rooms close together? Maybe she was worried you had heard any screaming.
No, I don't know where the room was. We booked I just knew.
Like, this is insane. This is why he's insinuating that Wings attacked his wife, and because she came to him asking if the shower was slippery, and she had a bruise on her back apparently. So he's insinuating that another abuse allegation, right? Here's what I don't get. Aside from the whole Twiggy motive thing, if this happened, right? If, let's say, Wings is this terrible monster who constantly abuses his wife, why would Kelly, Wings' wife, go to Twiggy and say, "Is your shower slippery?" if Twiggy didn't know this happened in the first place? Right? That makes no sense.
No. I didn't see the bruise. That's why I didn't want to like come out and say
He
it
didn't
first
see the
because
bruise.
He
didn't know until she came and said something about a slippery shower. Why would she do that? Maybe the shower was actually slippery and she fucking slipped. Is that a crazy thought? Is that really out of realm of possibility? But because he's back, he's got to, try and win people over with some bullshit story. Jesus Christ.
it would just seem like I was doing this to benefit myself, right?
All right,
Just
well,
like
you
still are
releasing the video.
I guess the next question is this. All right, you hear the backstory, you've seen and filmed the slap story. The way I understand it, they argued the entire road trip, right?
Pretty much, but I couldn't tell if that was banter. I couldn't tell if it was like what you see on the streams, for the most part, right? When they're just going back and forth. And then I did have a camera out the whole time, so I didn't know if that was performative.
They're how they are on stream in person?
Not. I really didn't think anything of it until he slapped her arm.
So do you think he's abusing Kelly?
I don't really know, but I've talked to people about it. And when I brought up the fact that she did say that she slipped in the shower, it was somebody in the Discord who was at Fat Camp who has dealt with this stuff personally. And I'm not going to say the names because that's not my place to say that, unless you want me to. But
what are you talking? Who's he talking about? What?
I don't know.
What did you say?
Somebody's job at Fat Camp was to work with situations like this. Okay, that's why I don't want to talk about who it is, because their job relates to domestic violence and handling stuff like that.
Oh, okay, like what they do outside of being a YouTuber.
Yeah, what they do outside of just being in the community. It wasn't even somebody who was a host or anything like that. It was just one of the people who was invited to Fat Camp. But I was talking to them about it, and they were basically telling me that when somebody is in a situation like this, there will either be little cries for help or there will be justifications for some of the stuff that goes on, right? For example, saying that she tripped when she clearly didn't. But I'm not educated on the topic. I'm just repeating what I was told. But people who are in situations like
clearly
this
you're not educated,
have fictionalized stories to kind of justify what's going on in their life, especially when they're the person you're supposed to love the most, the person who made is in a marriage contract with you, who took vows to protect you, right? Mm-hmm. Is the person harming you the most? How do you justify that? You have to find some way to justify that in your mind, right?
I did find it interesting in his public apology that I don't remember him apologizing to Kelly.
No.
He apologized. He put out that big statement. Remember, we all said that was a good statement? And I'm only now thinking about it like, wait, he didn't apologize to Kelly in that, I don't think. Or maybe I'm wrong. Can someone pull that up?
Well, Rastov, while you're pulling that up, I did get a text from a trusted...
Yeah, she's fucking also clumsy, right? I know that's like a terrible thing to say in context, right? But fucking who... I think even with what happened at Fat Camp, even with what happened. First of all, I think Twiggy is doing this 100% for attention, right? But I still think she probably slipped. Why, if she was abusing her, would he attack her back? You know?
A member of our community.
Why would she go to Twiggy of all people and never say anything else? Exactly, Minda. I know I kind of reworded that, but like, why would she go specifically only to Twiggy and not mention it to anybody else? You know?
Community, I won't out them. They did reach out to Kelly, and they have this statement that I'd like to read. They said, I just wanted to let you know, because I know that you care, that I talked to Kelly, and she says that Twiggy is lying about the back bruise. She said she slipped and bruised her knee, and there was never any other bruise. Take that how you will, but Wings also said that he has no clue why you would say this.
Because it's what she told me. She didn't say it was her knee. She said it was her back.
Well, I
Who would have thought the liar would fuck up a story?
For voice here, so I read what they had to say.
And I don't have any problem with that. And
I have a problem with you, Twiggy, and this is why I told Keem I wanted you on the show today. You have seemed to piecemeal out every little thing. First, I saw them fight. Then you saw the slap. Then you showed us the recording. Then every time you come back, there's another little nugget. There seems to be another little nugget. I want, and with Keem's permission, today, from beginning to end, from the moment you were with them to the moment you were at Fat Camp, I want you to tell me
By the way,
every
chat,
goddamn thing.
Once we're done with this clip, I'll redirect over to Xylee, send you guys over there.
Because if there is an ounce of truth to it,
I'll be a good streamer and redirect for once.
I don't want to know something new 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I want to know something 6 months from now.
I agree
I
with
want to know
Boogie.
it fucking today. Today. You put it to bed today.
I agree with Boogie. No more 2 months from now we hear another thing that happened with Wings or Kelly or whatever. Like, tell us everything.
I will.
The apologies in the side chat, by the way.
That is the last thing. And
He's doing this because you guys brought him back. And he's trying to give you guys something. Because he knows he has nothing. He has nothing to offer to this universe. He is shit. Completely useless. And this is all he can give you.
Rest off earlier today that was it.
Let's see how drunk Xylee was. I still have to catch up. I'm on Friday's rewind. So 2 days ago was Sunday. Yeah, I gotta catch up.
And the reason I didn't come out with it is because, like, unlike the video, right, which I already got a lot of crap for releasing that video because, you know, saying I was a clout chaser, even though if I was, I would have released it on Aussie. Like, that would have been what happened at the time if I wanted to benefit from it.
That show that no one likes you on? That show you make like $10 on?
It would have been a massive exclusive story, right?
Well, we had massive goals that we set for.
She's like the happy drunk girl in the bathroom that becomes your best friend. Well, I don't know that experience, but that is how Xylee typically is when she drinks. She gets very, very happy.
Like, you go into Fat Camp, and like, it was one of the biggest points of contention for the two of us, and why we were so tense, because like, I was pissed off it didn't happen, and only found out later you literally couldn't use any of the footage because it was all arguing the whole time.
And it wasn't just that. It was like after, it was just arguing the whole time. But after the video was released, I was just done with it. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. I was tired of it because
Twiggy, we don't care what you feel and what's going through your mind. We want to know everything that happened between Wings and Kelly. Like, give us it should be within like 3 minutes. You can tell us everything.
All right. So basically, the first night I was there, it was pretty normal. There was like a little bit of arguing about which laundry or which stuff to pack, and that was pretty much it. It was very normal, and I basically just went to the room and got in Discord once he started streaming.
Excuse me, time out. There are some Wings fans saying, Keem, you can milk this shit, have him make up shit ever so often to keep the viewership up. Bro, we don't need to cover a Wing show, all right? Yeah. We did me and Boogie by ourselves in the whole month of April.
Boogie might be. I don't know. Twiggy's just a liar. I don't know who he's lying to and who he's not lying to, but he's definitely lying about the Wing shit and all this. I don't know if they're in on the lie or not.
Without Wings, he came on one show in April to respond to this. We crushed. We had a record-breaking month, all right? Minus Fat Camp because that's an event month, right? Then last month, it was me, Boogie, and Rastov. No Wings or Redemption, and we did $71,000.
Cool.
We never even came close to that with Wings. The most we ever did with Wings was 50, all right? No, so
the reason
we made $20,000 more dollars than that. We don't need Wings to have a successful show, and we've proven that a million times. So
this is my show today.
$20. I am glad the goodness in Twiggy's heart has finally shined through, and he's found it in his soul to tell the truth. This is the guy who flip-flopped on his savage story cause he was told to, so excuse me for questioning Rep.
100%.
And the reason, this is my thumbnail. This is my title. This isn't Keem's. I wanted to talk about this because I want to put this to bed for the sake of our show, for the sake of you guys, for the sake of Wings and Kelly. I want it done. I want it on the fucking table.
And now they're saying, and now they're saying, oh, well, you have 5,000 views because Wings' name is in the title. We break 5,000 views all the fucking time. Wait, if we had like 7,000, 8,000, that would be abnormal. Then maybe you'd have a point. But dude, this stuff came up, and I want to get to the fucking bottom of it. And yeah, we're going to cover it, because Wings was on the show, part of this fucking show, for a very long time. The shit happened at my fucking event, and it caused all kinds of shit. So if there's another thing that happened, I'm going to fucking cover it. I don't give a fuck what you think. Anyhow, go ahead.
But I don't remember like exactly where I left off, but at the house, everything was normal. Nothing seemed abnormal. All of the arguing seemed like banter. It seemed like they were just playing around for the camera up until the point where we were stuck in traffic. Kelly honked the horn, and then her arm was slapped. Then I was told to delete the video, and like you already know everything with that. And then everything kind of went off without a hitch for the rest of the day, and then she brought that up the next day. After that, there was really nothing. It was just the same old arguing, and then there was some, good moments too.
Did you hear any threats? Was there ever a case where he was like, "I'll hit you," or "Okay, all right"?
No, nothing like that. It was like
There's some funny business
most
going
of the
on
arguing
here.
consisted of like minor disagreements and him criticizing Kelly's driving. That was pretty much it, up to the point where that slap happened, and then it was just the same as it was before. Just arguing for the rest of the trip, and there was really not much to it. It was just a slap, then what Kelly told me, and then when the table incident happened, that was all I could think about.
All right, thanks, Twiggy. What do you guys think?
I am always confused when someone comes out with something 3 months after the fact, 6 months after the fact, especially when the first part of it was already aired. I don't doubt
because he wants attention, and you guys brought him back. You guys are literally walking into this. You know this, Boogie. Jesus.
That Kelly slipped in the shower, and I don't doubt that she told Twiggy that. And I don't think Jordy laid a hand on her that night. I don't.
Well, if she says she had a bruise on her knee, and she's wearing any of the shorts, in the fat cam footage, we'll be able to see that bruise. Outdated Panda, welcome to Cash Cow. Must be because we have wings in the title. Must be all because we have wings in the title. What do you know?
Yeah. Wings was the entire reason the show was ever successful because of how much work he put in and how much effort he put into it. Come on.
I'll wait for him to get Employee of the Month.
We made $20,000 more dollars a month without Wings, but yeah, he's obviously the draw.
And the
That's what we talked about last month, though, just every episode.
Good, be a Wings fan. I've got no problem with you being a Wings fan. I want you to be a Wings fan.
Fair. I don't want to be that guy, but you're also selling more shirts now and the cards now. I guess the cards were around with Wings, but you're also selling shirts now. Okay. I don't know how good those sell, but there's more sources of income now than there was with Wings.
Fan. But I see Wings fans in here like, oh, why are you doing this? Because I want to put it down. I want it to be in the past, man. I'm so done with thinking about it. I'm so done with thinking about it.
Wait, time out. Now they've given up on saying we're using Wings for views. Now John Pond is saying, this fat cam was 3 months ago. Who cares? Well, I thought they did care. I thought that's why everyone was here today.
Yeah, you're right.
So now they don't care.
They don't care. They care enough to click or they don't care.
Life with Ron. Welcome to Cash Cow. Shout out to Wings.
Yeah, shout out to Wings. This shit actually impacts you behind the scenes, Boogie. Like, we've talked about it a few times about how, like, he was your mate, and this whole thing just continues to bother you and bother you and bother you. And after watching that Twiggy clip, we had another conversation about it.
Yeah, I miss my friend, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And
he wants nothing. He doesn't call us, by the way. Like, we don't talk to him anymore. He doesn't. No, he does.
If people still think you fired him.
Muggy B have upgraded to Cash Cow. No, he was suspended.
Yeah, Razov, we, as in, I'm sure you had a role in firing Wings, quote firing. But, yeah, I'm sure we, as in including you, Razov, had a part in that.
It was like, we might have to fire you. Then it was like, okay, let's try to get you to come back. And then he would just want nothing to do with the LCU. So that's how it played out.
But I will say,
you could literally show him saying, I don't want anything to do with it, and they'd still be like, well, you made him say that. Well, he's
yeah, right.
Like, it's so annoying, bro. Like,
yeah, at the end of the day, I literally begged Jordy to get the therapy he needed to get some marriage counseling and come back. I literally begged him to do it. And he said no.
You know who is in an abusive relationship? iDubbbz.
Me? Oh, yeah, iDubbbz.
iDubbbz is in an abusive relationship. And
okay, well, we don't get to iDubbbz rabbit hole. Holy shit, what's going on with my headset there? Anyway, I just think Twiggy's full of shit. I know he's back. Maybe he's won some people over. I don't know how long that'll last, but we'll see. We'll see him fall apart again. But, chat, that's all I got for you today. I'll do some catching up of my own, and then I'll be back a lot sooner than I was this time. I think this is a better way to do the streams, where I actually come prepared, instead of just watching the entirety of a stream. But, yeah. Good stream. You give him 3 months, I give him less than that. I was thinking like 3 weeks. Maybe that's a little too short though. We'll see. You could be right. We'll see how long you last. But chat, maybe I'll be back Friday, maybe? Maybe Friday. We'll see. But hope you guys have a great day today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever, every day before I get back. Hope you guys have a great time. Do all the YouTube things, and yeah, I'll redirect you guys over to Xylee. She's talking about something, some sort of something. Thanks, guys. Bye, everybody. See you later. And remember, chat, keep an eye out, and tell Xylee I said hi. Okay, yeah. Bye. Hi, Xylee. Whoops.